Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Toonkind D&D game. I'm JayJay. I'll be your DM for the day. I haven't done this in a long ass time. It's been a long ass time. But I am the DM. I will also be playing Drew in this game for what little they are actually here. And will my lovely, wonderful players introduce themselves from top to bottom? Sai, that means
Wait,
you.
Sorte's
That's
first.
me. I was looking at my character sheet. My bad. Hello, greetings, salutations. I am Sai or Sai Dragon. I'm playing Tessura, the very funky, gigantic cryptid who lurks in the shadows and is a pushover.
Aw. Hello. I am Tired Penguin. You can call me Pengu. I'm also playing a very tall friend, except they are a baby.
Wait, doesn't Sorte have to go too?
We'll get there. We'll get to that.
Sorte is
Okay.
I thought Sorte was
relocating.
first.
We'll get there.
Sorte is relocating.
Sorte's relocating and also is not a player.
Hi,
What?
I am Sorte
Oh.
and I'm being bullied.
That's an intro.
What Sorte's doing here is a surprise.
That's a surprise too. That'll help us later.
Not you guys.
I am here to provide sarcastic commentary.
Ah, good. Two narrators.
Fantastic. We love it.
Two narrators. Yes, you're correct on that.
Yay.
And you are.
Oh, right. Sorry. Whoopsies.
I know who you are, but.
Whoa. Hi, I'm Wick. Going to be playing the one, the only, Teishus, who's just a fashion disaster that hasn't been on the farm yet.
Until now.
Oh, farm be a party.
Okay, so I will also preface this by saying nobody's going to be judging my acting skills today because you'll find out why later. Well, my players
Okay.
know why, but everybody else doesn't. Anyway, I also didn't write down because I'm dumb. How I actually wanted to go about starting this. So I guess I will start off by asking where everyone is and what you're doing. I guess like where on the farm for the two of you who are on the farm, like where are you and what are you doing, and then for Austin, where you are and what you're doing because you're not on the farm. I didn't write this
Not
part
yet.
down.
I mean, I've got an idea. What time of day is it, though?
Like mid-morning ish.
Cool. I think Tess is probably taking a nap on a tree branch somewhere. Found a very tall tree with a very big branch and fell asleep.
I hope
Oh.
they don't fall.
Or he's definitely like close to the house. Like he's I'm not gonna go stick him off in the middle of the woods somewhere. He's definitely like probably watching over like the front yard.
Well, he's not because he's sleeping, but yeah.
Yeah. I think that was his intention, and then he's like, sunlight is warm. I'm gonna go sleep.
Like a cat sitting in the sun.
Yep.
Good.
Snuggy might actually be just arriving at the farm. Just coming up and coming to say hi to the beetles.
Delightful.
Nice. So then, Austin, where and what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What do you have? A knife.
No, a bike. He is sure pedaling on his bike. He is just going out for a joyride. Except he has no idea where he's going. In fact, he doesn't know where he is. Yeah, he's not directing the bike. This bike is sentient. It kind of just does what it wants to. So it's just going somewhere. And he's like, all right, where are you going to take me?
This might as well happen.
I don't control the adventure narrative.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of riding your bike in a place where you have no idea where you are, go ahead and roll me Dex. A Dex save, specifically.
Okay, a dex save. Okay. Oh man, my voice cracked. All right. Shit, what is my... what's my modifier? Oh, that's a good modifier. Good. Okay. I'm just gonna use... Are we all using physical dice? Not using physical dice? I don't know what we're doing.
I have physical dice.
Not using physical
because I
dice
want-
because I have none.
It throws you some dice.
Matt, you hear the sound of dice clack against the receiver.
Yeah. Oh, we're off to a great start.
Hold on, let me
Uh-oh.
just make sure it works in here.
So that's an 8
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay.
with the modifier, by the way.
Oof.
Oh, what a start. Amazing.
Okay, so you are riding your bike and it turns into this it turns off the path into this kind of wooded area, and it gets yeah, pretty much, and then that's an 8, buddy. You hit, I don't know, a rock, a branch, not a stump.
Something.
What is yeah, you hit something and you go flying off. I'm just picturing like a very Toonish, like you fly over top of the handlebars, roll down a hill comically, and like hit a hill and like land over a fence and then land on your feet in his field.
He just lands like just face first onto the grass after all this, and he just goes just in a muffled voice. Okay.
The bike comes rolling down the hill behind you, but like props itself up against the fence that surrounds this farm that you've never been on.
And then he gets up and goes, thanks a lot, buddy. And you just hear the little ching ching of the bike.
Okay, so I guess Tessa's asleep. So I guess I need Snuggy and Austin to both roll perception.
I mean, we'll see if Tess
yay.
wakes up and falls out of the tree.
I mean, yeah, you absolutely can do that.
I don't know what to roll, but you can roll something.
Wait, what are we rolling? Perception?
You and Wick are rolling
Perception.
perception. Sai,
Okay.
you can roll
0.
I don't know, con to see if you wake up.
19!
Cool.
Perception.
Or if you want, you can make a dex save to see if you survive falling out of the tree.
I really want him to fail it, but he has a high dex modifier. I think I'm gonna roll con because that'd be really funny.
Con
That
to
is
subconsciously
a
keep
14.
to con.
That's a 13 for a con roll.
Did you roll regular
You rolled
con
11.
or a con save?
They're the same thing.
Okay. So I mean, I guess you stay in the tree and you stay asleep, so you're still just in the tree.
Just snoozing.
The joke has eluded him.
Okay.
No.
So Snuggy got
And
a 19.
Snuggy handshake Austin, having no modifiers to perception.
My
what did
baby perceives, though.
He has a 6. He doesn't perceive.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay. So
It's the comical, he gets up and he's just content with brushing himself off.
Yep.
He's just kind of like,
he's
what
got
in
the
heck?
swirly eyes, and then he's
Yeah.
he's trying to pick all the leaves and the branches off out of his hair and brush all the dirt off, so he doesn't notice what the fuck's going on. Oh, excuse me. Tess is asleep, so he doesn't notice what's going on. Snuggy, who rolled a 19, can very obviously see as they come just out of the woods up to the fence and where the field is, that the field is full of little white guys that you've
Wait.
never seen before. Because you have not met the little white guys.
What? I'm sorry.
Ear peck.
This
No, this is an unfamiliar crowd of people.
And they all look the same.
Not like- Snuggy does not like crowds. They are going to book it.
Oh no!
So are you running
They're
back
going to book it to the nearest hiding place.
Okay, well, you are still standing at the edge of the forest, so I'm going to say that you just pick a random tree that's right there and hide behind it. Go ahead and roll stealth. I'm gonna have Sai roll another con or dex save to see if this fucking lizard wakes up. Wick, if you want, you can roll another perception.
Watch I roll worse.
Well,
I will
that's a
scream.
4. That's a 4.
On what?
I'm rolling con because it'd be funny.
Stealth.
That's a 6. I don't think he stays asleep this time.
Nope. So you roll over in your tree branch and fall out of the tree, and then hit the ground really hard.
There's a big thunk and then a pile of this. You just like there's just a pile of fabric and sprawled limbs on the ground.
Poor lizard.
Once you recover from falling out of the tree, you are free to roll perception. Snuggy got a 22 on their stealth, so they are perfectly just like aligned with the tree. Like
One
like
with
the
the
dude-
tree.
They're UPA, and so they just turn sideways.
they just turn sideways and they just.
Good.
Tess rolled a 13 to perception. Well, he rolled a 10 plus a 3, so.
Okay, so you
Oh, and
also.
Austin got a 14.
Okay, so
Um,
both of you notice all the little white guys that are taking up this field. And one of you recognizes, well, all of them. This is weird.
Yeah,
Actually,
Awesome.
you both do, now that I think about
Yeah.
it. Tess knows Drew. I know things. You both recognize all these little white guys, but last time you checked, there was only supposed to be one of them. So
That's why I checked with her. We didn't hire that many farmhands. Tess just set, pushes his hood up so it's not fully over his face, trying to resituate it on his shoulders, and then just kind of just tilts his head to the side very slowly. He probably just says that I didn't think there was that many people that are here working here now.
Austin blinks twice, and then he rubs at his eyes God, that fall must have really messed me up. And then he blinks again, and then he realizes, no, we're seeing this. This is for real.
This is a real thing that's happening. Okay.
Can I roll perception to see if Tess can see Snuggy, or if he fell on the other side of the tree?
Go ahead.
I mean, if he could beat a 22.
Yeah, I mean, I would, in theory,
That's a
ask.
nat 20.
What?
I
You just
think you rolled a nat 20.
Bro?
Oh, no.
What's.
What? Tess, what are your rolls even? Oh no.
Hello.
I would ask Austin to roll a perception to also spot Snuggy. However,
I can't roll high enough.
No.
Even with an at 20, I can't roll high enough.
Nope.
It Tess has a +3, so even if it he still would get 23 if you added it up.
Oh my god.
23.
You got
23.
Yeah.
23. Wait, did you roll or I'm confused?
Snuggy is very scared of all the little white guys.
No.
Oh no.
Because
They're very scared. They don't like crowds.
remind me,
This is
Oh.
a crowd of unfamiliar people.
Snuggy is
Baby.
7 foot tall.
No,
Tess
I was
is
wrong.
7.
you're
Ah,
a little off. You're off by 3 feet.
They're a very tall child.
how tall?
They're 10 foot.
Ah,
10 foot tall creatures.
so well, Sai figures out what Tessa's perception is. I'm gonna just look at something real quick.
Sweats.
I know. His perception is a +3, and he rolled a nat 20.
So you got a
Oh, so
23.
you do see Snuggy.
Okay.
That was what the nat 20 talk was
Okay.
about.
First of all, for Snuggy, I
I had to figure
will.
it out because I have weird Kraken dice. They have little symbols instead of a 20. I was like, what's a
Oh
symbol?
yeah. For Snuggy, really quick, I will let you know that all of these little white guys just barely reach the end of the bottom half of your torso, just barely.
It's still a crowd, and they are babies.
Also, Tess can in fact see the UPA and tall baby hiding behind the tree. So what do you want to do with that information?
I think Tess turns around to like glance around him is anyone else here? Does anyone else see this? Am I seeing very many people? And he turns around and he sees a Snuggy. He's like, oh, I didn't realize you were here. And he probably signs hello.
Oh.
Like he's going to perk up, and they are going to run to Tess.
Delightful.
They are going to hide behind Tess.
It works ever so slightly less than it did hiding behind the tree because Tess is in fact shorter than you.
Tess is friend.
Tess can be scary. He can be protective.
Tess is friend.
I will also say, since
Delightful.
Tess got a 23, I will also say that Tess can see Austin off in the distance, just staring at the field, confused.
In fact, that confusion is melting away. He is now. He doesn't look so happy here.
Yeah, I can't imagine why. So, do you attempt to get Snuggy out of the woods? Do you go talk to Austin? What do you do? Tess is the only one that can do anything right now.
Tess is the only one with that.
Is Tess like on the far side of the field from Austin?
I was gonna put you guys closer together just to make it easier, but
In that case, he's gonna reach over his shoulder, pat Snuggy on the shoulders, and then very, very slowly start walking towards Austin so Snuggy can stay behind him.
Snuggy does stay immediately at Tess's back.
Oh,
baby. He's like, Tess is just like, there's another person here. Maybe if we group up, we can figure out what is going on. This is not what I expected when I woke up from my nap.
Beloved, you fell out of a tree.
He's like, he's still trying to figure out if he hit his head too hard. This is just a really, really weird dream. He's pretty sure it's not a dream because he probably had a cartoon bump on his head for a minute and then it went away.
Yep.
Oh. I'm thinking by now, Austin spots the two.
There are two very tall tunes inching their way towards you.
What you do?
Around this field.
So I've made 2 rolls, and I will explain them.
Okay.
So I have, what is this? All right. So I've got 2 rolls. I have a 4 and a 25. That's a whiz save and a deception roll.
Yeah.
No. Oh no.
So yeah,
Can only mean good things.
the whiz save is to control how angry he is. He is angry. The 25 is to cover how a bit, just a wee bit intimidated he is by these 2 very tall individuals that are slowly making his way towards it. So instead, no, he just looks he just looks very very angry. He actually is gonna try to meet you guys halfway. He starts walking. And I don't know who catches up with who first.
Can I roll perception to see if Tess can catch the expression or if he's completely oblivious to start with?
I'm gonna say roll insight for that.
Insight, okay. Not perception. I meant roll something. Oh, no,
Something. Anything.
roll. That's a 5.
No.
Oh no!
This is probably more worried about okay, Snuggy wants to be behind me. I'm going to hopefully help Snuggy and hopefully figure out what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. One of these things can be mostly helped. We're gonna do that one first. Snuggy.
Aw.
I'm so sorry that this is the intro you're gonna get from Austin.
Oh boy.
Don't be sorry. I want this.
These
I
two
want
babies don't
shenanigans.
deserve it.
Tess is 21.
I don't care.
Oh,
Holds
baby,
them.
he's baby in spirit, not in age.
Yes.
Snuggy is baby in age and spirit.
Yeah. So, so Austin, at a brisk pace, reaches the two of you. He stands probably about, what, like 2 feet in front of you, Tess, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever's a good, comfortable speaking distance. And the first thing out of his mouth is, are either of you responsible for this? And he's pointing to the crowd.
Tess sort of like he can't blink. You get the sensation that he would be blinking if he could, and he's just like, I must admit, I just woke up. I don't really know what's going on. Who are you?
He narrows his eyes a little. And who are you?
My name's Tessura. Can I help you? Well, that's a silly question considering you just pointed at this situation. Anyway, yes, my name is Tessura. Hello, hi, and he kind of just trails off.
As you speak, you just see Austin look a little more and more irritated, like, okay, get on with it. Who are you? What have you done with this? As he's pointing. Just.
Snuggy gently pokes their head out from behind, which isn't saying much because they are already very visible. They are watching.
Oh. He just heaves a sigh. You know, I have a better question. You don't happen to know a bird around here, do you? I definitely hope it's not him. And now he's talking more to himself. God, if he did this kind of thing, I mean, do you have the parts for this? I don't know. To assemble all of these. How many are there? He's now looking at the crowd. He's trying to count how many.
I mean, if any of you want to roll perception to count how many there are, it'll be a low DC though, because granted the farm is big. There are like technically like there's less than 50 of them for sure. So
That's still a lot. I would love to roll perception. See if Tess
He
can
got an
count
11.
under pressure.
okay, so Austin
That-
got
oh.
11.
What is it? What you said? Perception?
Yeah.
That's a 9 total.
Oh my god.
Tess does not do well under pressure. Ah.
Snuggy,
No.
please.
Um,
Well, almost in order.
Yeah.
not much better.
Sai, what did you say Tess got? It's not in the thing.
Was a 9.
Ah, okay.
We have 9, 11, and 12.
So,
Fantastic. If only we had a 10.
so Tess is being very intimidated by this small man in a hat. So,
He's not even that small.
they're stressing out a little bit. They're stressing out a little bit because this man who is at least 2 feet shorter than them is very much intimidating and also angry. So we don't want to piss him off. So they're having
Tess
trouble
is like-
trying to count them all. I will say that after a minute or so of like counting and then recounting to make sure you didn't count one twice or miss one, both Austin and Snuggy can tell that there are exactly 20 of them.
It's utterly
Tess is very sidetracked.
Yeah.
He woke up. There's a whole lot of people of his friend, and now there's someone intimidating him, and he's like, "This is a very weird day."
Eichwell is already so fucking weird.
He's been a horse his whole life. He's having a good time. He's feeling so confused right now.
Meanwhile, Austin has a hand on his chin, and now he's just muttering. It's like you can almost see the math calculations around his head. Like, Okay, wait a minute.
Amazing.
You needed enough parts to make this many in this amount of time. Was this possible? Was this by other means? He's just trying to figure it out. He's trying to rationalize the. Oh.
Does anyone? I mean, you can.
Is
I
Austin
will-
actively trying to be intimidating?
If you
Well, he
are,
was
then-
earlier. He's a little less sidetracked, but you can still roll it if you want.
Yeah, I'll roll it for X and giggles.
for funsies.
Whiz, buddy. -1.
Also, for clarification, Pengu wanted to
Oh,
roll.
a nice.
Pengu wanted to roll whiz to see how scared of Austin Snuggy was, and just got a 19. You got a nat 20.
20,
So
by the way.
You know, I'd like to say, the more you look at this guy, the less scary he seems. Especially since you take in his very bizarre fashion sense. Plus, this guy is probably at much of a loss as you guys figuring this out.
Snuggy relaxes just a bit.
He's just a little guy compared to you guys.
Does anyone want to go up to any of these little white guys, or?
We're getting to that.
Yes, absolutely does. But I don't want to leave Snuggy behind. That's the only reason he hasn't gone asking questions already.
I'm sorry, Tess, but Snuggy is not leaving your side.
Oh.
Valid.
Ooh.
I hold them soft.
Okay. We're not gonna get anywhere just standing here. So, yeah, I don't know who either of you are. I mean, you introduced yourself just now, so I do know your name, but
Snuggy didn't introduce
sort of
herself.
am here on most of the time.
Oh.
I guess you could say I live here.
You both live here?
Snuggy shakes their head.
Ah, this is okay.
I think they were coming to visit, and he kind of pats Snuggy on the shoulder again, like reaching over his own shoulder.
Oh.
Snuggy's shoulder is probably like almost head height for Tess.
What did I miss?
Shoulder pat.
Tess pats Snuggy again and says he thinks that they were visiting. We're coming to visit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't know what happened.
Oh.
That's about it. You just got shoulder pat.
Okay. Oh, they reach into their hammer space. I'm going to roll hammer space fumble. That is a D10,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
D10, don't
Oh,
roll
my
one.
leg.
You
Oh, my leg.
fumbled.
Oh, my leg.
Oh my god.
You roll
Oh, my
one.
leg.
Let's
Oh, my
go.
leg.
Fumble.
Everybody get ready for a fumble. They pull
Boy.
out some very colorful bracelets. Pull out some very colorful bracelets, and they stick those on their wrists. Okay, so now I roll a D10 again, right?
Yes. That's
Austin
another
seems
fumble.
mildly
Okay.
interested in the bracelets.
I will say that's another fumble.
That's a
right
19
here.
now.
They pull out a roll of bandages.
That's useful. He's just
Another
watching.
fumble.
They pull out a gray VHS tape.
Wow,
And
sus.
I don't think it's time for a
roll
movie.
insight.
He's now just standing watching.
Roll
Snuggy fumble.
insight.
I'm
Roll
rolling insight.
Oh, am I rolling insight?
That's
You
a
can both roll
13.
insight.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta roll. I forgot. God, wait. What's my damn insight? Oh, right. I remember my insight. Oh my god.
Insight.
Tess got a
So-
13.
Okay.
I got a
His
27.
intention
Oh.
is unfortunately very split, but he's still trying.
Okay. Tess, you see Snuggy visibly flinch and immediately shove it back into their hammer space.
Oh no.
Austin, you see them. You also see them visibly flinch, but you can tell they are very afraid and very nervous and very hoping that nobody saw that.
Ah,
Mm.
Another fumble.
don't.
They finally
Ask
stop
about that later.
fumbling.
There we
They pull
go.
out what they pull out what they wanted to, and it is a little crayon drawing of their self, and written next to it is Snuggy Buggy, and they show it to Austin.
Oh,
Baby.
you can tell now that most of the irritation is actually left as you had multiple fumbles, and he was just watching. He's like, it really be that kind of day, huh?
Yeah.
So, but he looks at the drawing. Oh, that's pretty nice. Is that you? It's Snuggy.
They smile and nod very happily.
Ah, well, Snuggy and Tessura. That's nice to meet you both, despite the circumstances. Do you, both of you, know this one? As he's again pointing a thumb over at the crowd.
They're a friend of mine.
Do they
I have
work
no
here?
idea what's going on, and I've been meaning to go over there and ask what's going on, but also you're here, and I'm very confused.
Do they work here?
Yes, I think so.
So this
I'm not
is
very-
the farm.
I'm not. Yeah, yes, it's not my farm. I should probably say that immediately. This is not my farm.
Oh.
I'm only staying here. Sometimes. Yes.
Okay. All right. This is where they work, huh? Now he's just looking around the place like, this isn't bad, I guess.
Do you know them?
Hold on. I want to roll something. Okay, that's not bad. That's a 12. You could see him, his face flush a tiny bit, but you don't know why that is. Yes, I do know them. They're my roommate.
Can I roll insight?
What?
Can I roll insight on the blush?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to roll insight on the blush. Insight.
And so 15. You have a feeling
Very.
he knows them probably a little too well. I mean, he does then mention they're my roommate. So,
If I had a nickel for every time somebody made that joke.
and they were roommates. Oh my God, they were roommates. Yes, they're roommates.
Snuggy doesn't understand.
Oh.
They're just like, oh, they're friends.
Can I roll insight with Tess? I'm very tempted, but also he's very distracted.
Roll a disadvantage.
You can always roll
Alright.
advantage.
Yeah. That's a nat 1 to start with.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
No, wait, that might have been a 7. The 1 and the 7 are right next to each other. They look exactly the same.
Mood.
You're using Kraken
gonna-
dice?
Yeah, they're not the best font. That's a 4. I think it's still abysmal anyway.
Yeah, because you're rolling a disadvantage. So, well, I mean,
Insight's a 0. So yeah, no, that's still abysmal.
yeah.
Tess,
So you don't
Tess
know.
does not get it. Tess does not get it. He's just like, oh,
So you're not
all
picking
right,
up on
roommates,
anything.
Understood. Tess,
They're roommates. Nothing untoward here.
Tess is not. Tess is still learning what other parts of the world are like, and outside of a basically deserted forest. He's getting there. He's learning. He doesn't understand relationships that well yet.
So-
He's doing his best.
Aww.
He's
So
trying.
Austin just
He's
pauses.
learned a lot, but he's getting there.
The two of us live together, in the same living space. And he just kind of fumbles with his hands a bit. Anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, there's usually only one of them So,
Yeah, I would love to know what's up with that. We should find out what's up with that.
yes,
like-
let's.
To clarify, what is going on?
He adjusts his top hat. Yeah, he straightens up his shoulders. All right, let's, I guess we just gotta ask one of them. Probably all of them. Who knows?
Pick whichever one is closest and ask what's up.
I guess.
Okay.
What's going on?
So the three of
He is
you.
gonna pick one and probably just walk towards them.
Each of us just pick one.
So are you
That's
each
what Tess
picking
is
one,
doing.
or the three of you walking towards the same one?
Oh my god, what if
Snuggy's
we
going to
all
stay
go to the
right
same
at-
one?
Snuggy is going to stay right at Tess, so they are not going to their own one.
Okay.
Cool.
Tess is gonna go to whichever one is closest.
Okay.
And that's Austin's prerogative, so I think we're all just going. We're gonna go up to each one individually.
Yep. Okay, so let me just do this. Okay. So you walk up to one of these funny little guys. It's Drew. It's Drew.
It's true.
They seem kind of like fidgety though, and they haven't.
Ah.
It's not that they haven't noticed you. It's that they are very obviously pretending like they didn't notice any of you.
Interesting.
Are they casually whistling?
No. They're like doing like you know how when you are having a big anxiety and you are trying to look anywhere besides the thing that's giving you anxiety, it's like that.
Aw.
No.
So they are very much pretending very poorly that they don't see you coming directly at them.
Drew? Excuse me. I
I can speak. Their eyes sort of dart to you and then dart away, and they don't say anything.
if you could perhaps talk with us for a moment, maybe you could help us figure things out, or
I mean, I don't know what there is to talk about.
okay, you seem very nervous, and I understand why, but also it's not going to help if we're a bit anxious. Do you need anything? Like, he's gonna go into his hat. He's
Oh,
gonna go
boy.
into his hat.
Here we
Hold
go
on.
again.
Oh, well, I rolled a 4, so that's not bad.
We did not go on
So-
another fumble spree.
He pulls out a nice fresh cup of tea. It's somehow not spilled, somehow nice and warm.
Human faces don't need logic. There's no logic in
Yes.
there.
So, yeah. Do you need? Sorry, Sorte, you're killing me. I see you typing. Okay.
Sorte!
But
Sorte beloved.
he kind of makes a gesture like he's gonna offer it to Drew. Are you sure you're doing okay?
They kind of like take a half step back and just they are trying to look anywhere but at you, but they'll keep like glancing at the cup of tea, you know what I mean? Because they would rather look at that than at your face and just I'm fine.
Doesn't seem fine.
What?
You know.
This doesn't seem fine.
Yeah, he's about to say. I find that hard to believe.
I think Tess, was standing up straight before this. Like, he might glance over at Snuggy and then just crouch back down on all fours again. He's trying not to be intimidating to Drew.
Snuggy might just take a seat on the ground next to Tess.
Good. We're all at good heights now. Now that we're all on the same level.
I got a level with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
so sorry.
No, good.
So, what do you
Yeah,
do now? I mean, I guess you guys could roll insight if you want.
Yes, please. Do I get advantage?
Austin gets advantage, yeah, but
Aha.
Probably roll insight.
Oh my god, he's gonna
That's
fucking
a
need it.
6 for Tess.
Tess, come on.
Tess,
We're rolling
please.
insight.
Yeah.
Yes.
That down and everything. You got an eye level.
He got an eye level and it made it harder.
16.
Oh, 16, and so do I.
Okay, I got. Okay, so Tess, you got down on all fours and it made it harder to tell what the fuck was going on. So you don't really pick up on it. Snuggy and Austin, you both can tell that they're very much nervous, and it seems like they normally aren't like this. Like, this nervous is not. How do I word this? How do I put this into English words? It's like. It's. They are not typically like
normal.
this. Yeah, it's not normal. Like, it would take a lot to get them to this point. More than just whatever is going on.
Okay, hold on. He's gonna go into his hat again.
Okay?
All right, he rolled a 5. That's good.
Sorte
So-
said not natural. Yeah, it's not natural.
Yeah. He pulls out a rather colorful quilt.
Okay?
Okay. So he very gently wraps that around Drew, gives him the tea, and goes, "Just we'll get back to you. I have a hunch about something, and I don't really like it." He's gonna go pick another Drew to talk to.
Okay, that Drew has taken the cup of tea because you've kind of forced it into their hands, but they don't say anything else.
Oh.
Aw.
So you want to pick another one?
Yes.
Okay, let me roll for that.
I know
Tess-
exactly what's happening.
Tess and Snuggy, are you following him?
I think Tess is going to glance over at Snuggy and then follow, but he's keeping an eye on Snuggy. If Snuggy is going to not follow, he might stop halfway.
Snuggy will follow.
Okay. So the Drew that you walk up to is just kind of laying on the ground. It's not like Tess who fell out of a tree. It's kind of like they just laid down here, put their hat over their face, and fell asleep.
Aw.
Huh. He he kind of just stands there for 3 seconds. He raises his hand as if to start saying something, but then he puts it back down. I think that one's sleeping. Yeah, he takes off his jacket and kind of like drapes it on top of him.
Aw.
Let's just go to another one.
Okay.
I don't think, as someone who just woke up very unpleasantly from a nap, maybe they wouldn't appreciate that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, we're just like moving on.
Just very, very quietly back away and try not to make any noise.
Okay. So.
13.
Okay, so you walk up to another one, and this one looks normal. They're not sleeping, and they are not vibrating with anxiety. So,
Okay, that's a step in the right direction.
I think Tess is gonna go, "Hello? Drew?"
They'll spin around and wait, give me a sec. I gotta remember which one I'm doing.
Yeah,
right
which
now.
one's which?
Valid, take your time.
Okay. So they spin around and they wave and just go, "Oh, hi! I didn't know you guys were here."
He looks from Drew to the 2 very tall other dudes, looks back. You didn't.
I was asleep in a tree, and then I fell
Oh.
out of the tree. So I
Are
mean that makes
you
sense.
okay?
Mostly, I'm still wondering. A better question is, are you okay? What is this? And he kind of just like waves his arm around the field.
They sort of just look around as you're gesturing wildly at all of the crap going
Very
on,
wild.
and just, yeah, I don't know. This kind of just happened. I don't really know what's going on.
You don't.
Nope.
Okay. Do you know someone who does?
Nope.
Okay. Uh, but you are all right.
I'm okay.
No, I'm asking if you're all right.
I'm all right.
He doesn't believe that, though.
I mean, you can
Tess,
roll.
like, the idiot is squinting.
Yeah.
I
He's
mean,
taking inventory of all your responses.
I mean, you, how do I? Because rolling insight wouldn't really get you in it. Like, you could ask them questions
That's true.
about them.
Okay, I have an idea. All right. So, when do you remember getting here?
This morning.
This morning. Yeah, they did go to work this morning. So it was here. When did all of these ones appear? As he's pointing to the crowd.
I'm not sure. I don't really know how long it's been. I think about an hour.
An hour. And then they got. Was there anybody else besides you all that were here?
As far as I know, I was the only one here.
You were the only one here.
Did Tess was like? I'm trying to think. Would Tess have fallen asleep early enough that he didn't see Drew show up, or did Drew show up and then Tess go to sleep?
I mean, that is up to you. Drew is saying this as though, like, they did not know that Tess and Snuggy were even here.
Gotcha. I think it was probably before Drew showed
Yeah.
up.
So, like, to Drew, as far as they know, they were the only person on the farm before, now. But it could be that Snuggy and Tess were here all night for all Drew know.
You know what? That tracks considering how much Tess lurks.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I was curious.
New question. So, do you know all of these? As he again pointing, gesturing to the trees. Do you know what all of these guys are like?
Nope, no idea.
Okay, we are certainly going places. He's just shaking his head. Okay. I know this kind of scenario, and I don't like it.
I think Tess is just going to tilt his head to the side again, and then just go, Drew, I hate to say this, I think you're worse than me at answering questions, or at least this Drew is. And he just pats Drew on the shoulder very gently.
You can
I
roll.
mean, they are answering, but
I mean, you can roll insight on after you say that.
He's just like, what? That's still an 11. He's not doing too well. He's so confused. He's just like, there's no brain to mouth filter. None.
Oh my god.
God, that's a mood.
Yeah, he rolled
I
an 11.
zoned out. What happened?
You're so valid.
Tess made a dumb comment.
Tess made a comment about Drew being shit at answering questions, and I had them roll insight on it. But you got an 11.
Well.
So this Drew just kind of seems like an airhead to you, Tess. So
I was about to say, should I roll some insight?
I mean, you can.
Okay.
We need answers. We need like.
We want answer.
And
Like,
because
please,
you're
help,
Austin, you can
answers.
roll insight at advantage. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say that every time. Just yeah.
It's just to be. Oh my god. All
That's
right.
gonna
So
be
my
fun.
highest is a 13.
Okay. So yeah, this you kind of get the feeling that this Drew's kind of an airhead, which isn't abnormal, but it's not normal either. So it's kind of weird.
Admittedly, Austin looks a little pointedly at Tess, like, you had to say that, like. At least try.
That's probably just yawns very widely. it's a very dramatic yawn considering his face is all a big mouth.
Yep.
Okay.
All these.
All teeth, nothing else.
Yeah.
Teeth.
He's gonna go into his hammer's face.
Okay.
So he goes back in his hat, and that's a 5. He pulls out this rather small tin. Yeah, opens it up. Listen, you tried. He gives this Drew a cookie.
Drew will take it and just eat it.
Do either of you want one? This is probably gonna take a while.
Snuggy perks up.
Oh.
Yes, you can have one. These were made not too long ago.
They're beaming and making tiny grabby hands for the cookie.
He kind of holds the tin towards the two of you.
They take one cookie.
Yeah.
And
Tess is
nom.
going to let Snuggy take one first, and he'll very carefully take one as well. Be like, thank you.
Types of cookies are they?
Oh, they're sugar cookies.
Oh, that was me asking that, not Snuggy.
Oh, they're sugar cookies. Just says it twice. Sorry, I got in the zone.
It's okay.
I think Drew is going to finish their cookie and just. Do you have any more questions?
We'll get back to you.
Okay.
And
Okay.
He kind of gives like a smile, like yeah, let's just go.
Okay, so let me roll again.
All right, time to pick another Drew.
3.
Pick a Drew, any Drew.
Not that Drew.
Okay, so you walk up to this one, and they're kind of just like looking at the sky. They kind of seem like they're not out of it. Like I don't know how to word.
They got a dreamy look in their eye. looking at
Yeah,
the sky.
kinda. Yeah.
They're bewildered. They're amazed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
Actually, that's a good way of putting it. Do you say anything? Do you?
He hesitates because on the one hand, he gets it when you're in the zone and you're just vibing. You don't want to be interrupted. But he's also like, I gotta find one of these to talk to. One of these guys gotta give me some answers.
Gotta use.
Wait, is this Drew standing, sitting,
Standing.
standing?
More approachable.
Yeah.
Is
Because if you're sitting, you don't want to get up.
that's a mood. He kind of takes a couple cautious steps, but he stands nearly next to him, not too close, and kind of just also tries to look in the same direction.
I mean, it's a clear day out. There's not really any clouds to look at. They're just kind of looking at the sky.
And after a moment, he goes, this is nice. Wait, I'm getting distracted.
I think they'll turn to you and they'll just sort of blink for a second and then wave.
Yes, hi. Hello. Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
Do you do you know what's going on here with all of you? As he is again gesturing to the crowd.
Yep, and again they'll look around and just go, nope.
Okay. Right to the point. Okay. It's just starting to get ever so slightly frustrated, but you know, we've only gone through a few of them. It'll be fine.
I think as like the silence just like lingers there for a minute, they kind of blurt out, "Who are you?"
Who am I?
Who are you?
You don't remember me?
They shake their head.
He pats both sides of his face. No, don't get upset. It's fine. It's just one of the, yeah, all right. I'm gonna make him roll wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, where?
I
Okay.
didn't realize until like
Oh,
this was
no.
happening what was going to happen.
We got a
I didn't
10.
think this through.
So you could tell he knows what's going on, and he has an idea of why this Drew in particular may not know, but it still doesn't lessen the sting that much.
No, but it doesn't.
He just kind of adjusts his shirt collar and just goes, well, that's all right. My name's Austin. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. Because as far as we were aware, there was only one Drew, and now there are 20 of them, you included.
Oh, there's only supposed to be one of us?
I mean, yes, he says, uncertain.
Give me a second. Sorry, I am looking over the list that I have.
I want to make
quick.
Tess roll something, but I'm gonna wait till after this little conversation.
I mean, you can roll it. I'm gonna.
I want to roll insight on. I want to roll insight on Austin to see if
Oh,
Tess can pick up on what's going on.
I mean, you can. I'm just because I didn't figure this part out either. So clearly, I'm doing such a good job. I was trying to figure out
You do
a way to explain to you guys, how to get rid of them. Like the ones that are not supposed to be here. Okay. So it will not be this one. So this Drew just kind of continues staring at you like they have not a single thought in their fucking head. Austin, you can roll insight on Drew, and Sai, what did Tessa's insight on?
I want to roll insight on Austin.
Yes.
And Drew maybe too. I don't know. That was Tessa. That is actually a 1 this time.
Great.
Oh my god. And that's a 25.
Okay, at least somebody's got the insight skills here.
Okay, so
Tess doesn't.
Tess, you don't. I will let Wick decide whether or not Tess gets shit from a 1. But
you just get the feeling that Austin's a bit taken aback, a little disgruntled, because I mean, clearly, if they live together, they should know each other. But with this Drew saying that,
rent.
it's a little. It's a little out of left field.
Yeah, and Austin, with your 25, this Drew hasn't said a lot, but with what they have said, you kind of get the feeling that this Drew has some kind of amnesia.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
not,
I wonder why.
Yeah. But it's not like, so you are aware that Drew normally does not have all of their memories, but this is not like that. This is like...
This is worse.
Worse by a lot.
So he just kind of sighs. He goes to walk past this Drew, but then gives them a little pat on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. We'll catch you later, Sunbeam. And he keeps going.
They make no reaction. They just kind of wave and go back to looking at the sky. I'm gonna go cry a little bit.
All right.
Let me roll again. Actually, what
I
I'm
really
going
want
to
Tess
do.
to do something. But it'd be
Yeah?
so dumb after this.
Wait, what? You cut out a little bit.
My internet's garbage right now.
What do you
I was
wanna
gonna say I
do?
want Tess to do something, but it'd be really stupid after that.
Yes, do something
it.
stupid.
Do it.
Yes, yes.
I want
Go crazy, go
Tess
stupid.
to see if he can find like an object that is like near the center of the crowd that he can climb on.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I mean, there's the barn, I guess.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're in the field. There are no trees in the field. There's the barn. I mean,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
thought
know.
of something
He's
dumb.
He's just gonna walk to the center of the group and just shout after like looks like he's like bracing up a little bit, like he's gonna shout, "Does anyone know what's going on?"
I think all of the druids that are awake, because that other one is still very much asleep, just kind of look at you like, what the fuck? They don't say that, but
What's
they are
their problem?
giving, yeah.
We gotta find. That's just like, if anyone does know what's going on, this will rule out any of the group, and then we can go through the group and try and find anyone who does react at
Well,
all.
they're all kind of just looking
I
at you
don't
like you
know.
have 3 heads, because you did just walk into the middle of the farm and scream for some reason.
Fair.
I'm-
No, wait.
Mostly.
I think you're onto something. Well, I don't
Well,
know.
we're not getting anywhere asking one by one.
Well,
We
I
need
don't
to
know if it would
find
work.
someone who does.
And you can see he gets a flushed face again.
Snuggy has calmed down significantly, and they are now just sitting down. They're probably doodling.
I love
Oh.
them, but also I love that Snuggy has realized that all of these little white guys are morons. Can't be afraid if they're all stupid.
Oh no!
They're all airheads, Your Honor. We know them.
Yes.
I mean, that wasn't exactly their line of thinking, but yeah.
No danger here. Starts doodling.
Yeah.
Food?
They are
Mood.
probably drawing the Drews, to be honest.
Oh.
Baby. Oh.
So, there are, well, I kind of have 2 ways that this could go. Do you guys want to just walk up to another Drew, or what do you want to do?
I think Tess would probably walk up to any Drew that seems to be paying more attention to him yelling wildly. Like
Okay.
the closest one to the center of the group.
Yep. Okay, is Austin following? Is Austin going to a different one?
You know what? It's probably best to like cover more Drews.
Okay.
He's gonna go pick another Drew.
Then I'm gonna start with Tess and presumably Snuggy. I don't know. Snuggy's drawing. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna stop using my physical dice because I'm not doing very hot at it. D2. Okay, so I'm gonna roll another something. We'll just. The dice has decided that Austin is the one that gets to find out how to get rid of them.
Oh my god.
A 12. Okay, what's
You know that tracks.
It does track.
So, Tess, you walked up to one, and it's kind of like in an area where there's less grass and more dirt. You know what I mean? Like if there is any grass, it's kind of dead and stuff like that.
Oh my god, are they eating dirt?
No, they are not in fact eating dirt. However, they are furiously drawing in the ground with a big stick.
Tess tilts their head to the side and tries to look at it from their perspective, but he's probably standing at awkward angles. It looks kind of funny.
I mean, you can roll perception if you want.
I would love to see if he can figure out what's being drawn. That is another nat 1. Tess, you know what? This dice is cursed. The dice are cursed.
The
That's
dice are
it.
cursed. So you got a
Cursed
nat
dice.
1.
Nat 1's in a row.
You don't know what it is. Snuggy
I
can
don't
roll
know.
perception if they want.
What are you drawing?
Actually, I do have an idea. Oh. Yeah, I roll perception.
Okay. And then you had an idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception. 13.
So it looks kind of weird. There's a lot of dots and like not as many lines and stuff like that. But it kind of looks like. Well, I guess I should ask. Does Snuggy know what constellations are? Not just like knowing specific ones, just knowing what a constellation is.
Let me roll for that, actually. Let me just roll intelligence. Oh.
Oof.
That's a what?
That's a negative
That's a
one.
-1.
So Snuggy can tell that these are some really weird shapes. Doesn't know what they are though.
That's gonna be like, what you drawing? Drew? Hey.
Star charts. They do not stop drawing as they talk to you.
Which stars? Like,
All of them.
Oh my god.
this is just like, oh, yeah, I must know a lot about stars then. Don't know.
I sure hope so.
Why do you say that?
I've put a lot of time and effort into studying them. They kind of look up confused and then immediately go back to scribbling in the dirt.
You have? I didn't. Huh. I didn't. I'm going to file under things to ask once we've solved this problem. Anyway.
No, we don't have time to unpack all that.
Tess just like, I really want to ask about this, but also we have a problem on our hands. Is this any specific star area you're drawing right now? Like, this is gonna look up at the midday, at the mid-morning sun with no stars in sight and just be like, stars.
They sort of just blink and then they keep working and they're just yeah, it's the ones that are over the farm at this time of year at night. Obviously not right. Well, yes, right now, but not right now.
Yeah, I can't see any. I feel like if you're gonna see stars during the daytime, you have to be somebody who is distinctly not me. I think I think he gets caught up in watching this Drew for a bit.
Okay.
Like, oh wow, you know a lot about stars, huh?
Does Snuggy want to do anything or?
Yes.
Okay.
Snuggy has been drawing Drews.
Uh-huh.
They're going to go up to the nearest Drew, whoever that may be, your choice.
If
and
you're
just,
still here with Tess, then it'll be the one drawing in the dirt.
They probably didn't follow Tess when he went to the center of the group.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
So then I'll roll.
Dougie can be wherever you like.
I will.
They're just
roll.
going to go up to the nearest Drew and just hold up their drawing.
Oh.
Okay. I wish the Pokebot would stop breaching containment. Okay, so you walk up to Drew and just show them the drawing, and they'll point it and go, "That's a good job. Did you make that?"
Oh.
They nod very excitedly.
I need Snuggy to roll either perception or investigation.
Well, their perception is a 0 and their investigation is a -1, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go perception. 14.
Thank God. Okay, so you've noticed, because you've been drawing them, that so far all of the Drews have this symbol on their chest, and it's purple. But this one's symbol is blue?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting. They will tilt their head at that. Question, does Drew know sign?
No, unfortunately.
Oh. Well,
They know
Snuggy doesn't
primordial, but they don't know Toonkind.
Snuggy does a movement with her hands that Drew does not understand.
Say that again.
Snuggy does a movement with their hands that Drew does not understand, but they do point at the mark. symbol.
So Drew kind of tilts their head in a confused way because they don't know what's happening. And then they just they look down at their chest and look back up at Snuggy. They don't know what's wrong with it.
Snuggy pulls out another piece of paper, and they will start to doodle something.
Okay.
This is communication.
Good.
This is communication. So they draw 2 Drews, one with the purple symbol, one with the blue symbol, and they circle the purple symbol very pointedly.
Drew kind of looks at the drawing, and looks down at their chest, and looks at the drawing, and looks down at their chest, and looks at the drawing, and just, mine's different.
Snuggy nods.
That's weird.
Okay.
They don't make any other comment on it. They're just like, wow, that's weird.
Alright. Snuggy is gonna tilt their head again, and then go to Tess.
Okay. Moving on to Austin, who, by dice decision, gets to figure out how to get rid of them.
Okay.
So you walk up to this Drew, who very much just looks kind of normal from what you can tell. They wave at you as you make your approach.
Hello. And
Hi.
how are you?
I'm alright.
Well, that makes one of us. Do you know anything about all of this? And gesturing to the other Drews.
Not really. It kind of just happened. I don't really know what caused it.
Okay.
And they just sort of like plop down and like scratch on the ground, like sit down and like scratch at their head a little bit.
So you don't have any idea of what could have caused this? He sits down next to the Drew.
No, and I've seen you guys walking around and I don't really know how to help.
Yeah, I don't really know how to help either. I mean, it's, I just kind of want to resolve this, I mean, none of you are really in distress, except maybe that one. He points to the first one we met. But still, I'm just used to Drew being one person, not all of these parts,
And they'll nod. You notice though that they haven't quite stopped fidgeting with their hat.
You're right there?
Head feels kind of weird, but I don't think it's anything to worry about.
You just see him do the ... over his head. And then he just... He's gonna go and try to take the hat off of him.
Roll... I clicked on the wrong thing. Athletics, acrobatics, dex, your choice. Sleight of hand.
Okay.
Pick one.
Okay, yeah, I know, I am. All right, I'll do a sleight of hand, because that makes sense. Okay, that's, great. That's a 12 with the modifier.
I guess I will roll, I'll roll acrobatics to try to get away, because Drew's been very adamant about not taking your hat off. I know how to do math. It's a 9. So it kind of ends in like a tumble, but you do get Drew's hat off. And you'll notice right away, you know that they have an antenna, and you know what it looks like, and this doesn't look like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So at first he gets the hat. And he's like, ha. And then he goes and looks at Drew and
Yeah.
realizes that there is something different.
Yeah. To make it a little bit clearer, I will just say that the you know how like typical robots in media will have like an antenna and then there's like a ball on the top of it.
Yes.
Well, it's kind of like that, except it looks like a target.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that.
Not like a target to shoot, like
Oh.
like a kind of target that like this is it or this is the thing you're going after.
Oh. Okay. He just looks from his hands holding the hat to Drew, back to the hat, back to Drew. Okay, so I know this means something. This means something as he points to the
You can roll intelligence if you want.
God, but this man is stupid.
I will just look. I need Austin to come out of this knowing how to get rid of the clones. So one way or another.
I am rolling. Okay, you know.
Okay.
He has no modifier, so that's an 18.
Thank fuck. Okay, so you stand there and you think about it for a minute, and
you just hear the Jeopardy theme going on.
You have brain cell.
Whoa, a brain cell?
Yeah, can't believe Austin has one of those. If I may, you stand there and you think for a minute, and you're like, this is weird, but this is the first one that I've seen that like we've actually looked at. This is the first one that's looked different, not counting the one that's vibrating in anxiety over there. So you reach up and you gently take hold of the antenna and let me check something just to make sure that I didn't set a roll for this. Okay, yeah. So you gently take hold of the antenna and yank it. And listen.
I don't do that.
You take it and you yank it, not hard. You just yank it, and it kind of like how do I put this? You know how when you like pull a key out of a lock or something, you know what I mean? It's like that. So you hear a click, and the clone disappears.
Oh my! Wait. Okay, hold on. Can I roll another intelligence?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna let me do the bit, my guy?
Just do the bit.
Oh, wait.
Just do the bit.
You know, whatever. Let me do the bit, and then I'll get to it. So I rolled a 19, which is actually really good.
Okay.
So, yes, this is most certainly the way to get rid of the clones.
Yes.
However, he immediately looks in shock. Oh my God, I killed them. Oh my God.
And then
What have I done? What have I done? Wait. Hang on. That must mean that this is probably the answer.
I will also note that the antenna disappears when the clone disappears.
Oh, thank God. He's not holding the damn thing.
No.
You'd be terrified.
Nope.
I am not going to like this in the slightest.
Implying you've liked it up to this point?
No! Looks directly into the fourth wall at the DM. No!
Anywho's.
Okay. He's gonna roll up his sleeve. He has no sleeves, by the way. He has short sleeves.
Yes.
Okay. Both of you, and he's gonna try to call out for Tess and Snuggy. Both of you, I think I figured it out. I don't like it. but I'm probably gonna need more than just me.
Tess is gonna perk up from where he's in the middle watching this star chart.
Yeah.
He's still watching him. He's intrigued. He's also distracted. He's gonna perk up and then walk over to where Wick is. Or not Wick, bleh.
Wow,
My brain is
Wick
like the Discord
Toonkind
is.
real.
Yes, finally! Manifest into the world!
I'm sorry, I was looking at the Discord name.
I have been
My
summoned.
brain cell's gone.
Okay,
This is what I get for being sleep deprived. Anyway.
so Tess goes over to
Ross
Austin.
is. Yes.
Does Snuggy also go over, or?
Yes, of course. They were as soon as they finished talking with the blue Drew.
Yeah.
I was about to make a pun of like fusing blue and Drew, but then I realized that either way, that's just also blue or Drew. But anyways, they're still holding their. They were going to Tess to try and show them, hey, something's weird.
So the three of you, reunite over where Austin was, and I will put a quick pause on this. Do we want to take a small break? It has been about an hour and a half ish. We want to take a small break and get water, go to the bathroom, etc.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Do we want to do 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Anybody have any?
Good with anything. I don't mind. Whatever y'all are good with.
Okay.
I just want to say I can't believe. Are you taking the break now?
Yeah.
Great.
Sorte.
Also, thank you, Sorte, for being incredibly patient, but also I do not control the dice.
I'm so sorry.
Tess's rolls are hilarious.
All right, so we'll come back in about 10 minutes. So it's 1:45 for anyone in Eastern Standard Time, which is 3/5
It's quarter to the hour.
Yeah, so that's when we will return.
Sounds good.
And now a word from our sponsors. We don't have any. Anyway.
Our
We'll be
sponsors are shit, how do you say? Quick, a funny name for an extermination company. God damn it.
I have made my return.
Hello, hello, greetings. Return.
Return.
Welcome back.
Salutations.
Do you guys want course knowledge?
Sure.
Yes.
I am having a
Course also
snack.
knowledge.
I am having a snack right now. Try to guess what it is.
Bones.
Bones? Did you say bones?
Balls.
Boneless
No.
bones.
Crunch, get your daily recommendation dose of calcium.
Oh my god.
Bones? I cannot believe bones. No, it's more normal. It's just raw ravioli.
Ravioli is
Crunch,
fucking
crunch.
delicious.
Raw,
Now I want
like
noodles.
raw.
Wait,
I want
ravioli?
noodles.
Raw, like you didn't cook it?
I'm
Crunch.
eating it from the back like if it was like chips.
Sorte.
Wait, huh?
I got peckish.
Are you allowed to do that?
Probably
Nobody's
not.
telling them it's illegal.
Probably,
I mean, it's not
probably
illegal,
not.
but
Hello, everybody. Do not start eating raw meat.
good.
I don't have time to unpack this right now. Are we all good to go?
Yeah. I'm trying not to break out into giggles more than I already have.
Sorte's over here eating raw ravioli, so it's kind of hard.
I'm going to drink some water.
Okay.
And now I'm good. I'm good.
Pengu, Wick, you guys ready?
Yes.
Wait. Let me get ready. Okay, I'm gonna.
You don't get to get ready. You're eating raw
That's it.
ravioli.
No, but I
It's
was.
fucking raw.
I was gonna.
Getting ready privileges.
Boo. I was gonna make a joke when I get ready, but muting myself. Boo.
Oh. Okay, so when last we left off, you guys were gathering up because Austin figured out how to get rid of the clones, and it was kind of
is
fucked
terrifying.
up. But
He doesn't like it.
no,
Okay. Is that any drawing? He's pointing at Snuggy's drawing.
Does Austin know sign?
That's a great question. Let me see. It looks like he knows a little bit.
Yay. My brain left me. Hold up.
It's okay.
They hold up their drawing, and just sort of set it on Tess so their hands are free.
Oh.
Tess is a whole back. Sit on his back.
And then they sign. Tess can understand it fully. Wick, it's up to you how much of it Austin understands. But they sign basically all purple. That one, but that one different.
All right, so he picked up purple and different. So he's like, okay. And then he looks to the drawing.
They are pointing to the Drew with the blue symbol.
Wait, you're right. That is different. Oh, is that the original? Is that the base? And now he's got his hand on his chin again, like, huh. Well, because see, it's really this kind of thing is a whole pain in the neck. There's always this kind of episode, if you will, in which someone gets split into various different parts of themselves. And that's kind of what's happening here, I think. I'm assuming it's that. I hope it's that.
Tess has their head tilted aside. They're watching Austin very intently, like, "Oh, you have an idea. You're talking like you know about things. You must know.
Yes.
Snuggy also slowly. Sorry.
No, you can say.
Snuggy also slowly tilts their head until they reach the point where they are at a right degree angle.
I love Snuggy so much.
They're just Thank you.
So he's kind of just he's thinking about it. He's kind of he's half explaining to you guys, but also explaining to himself.
You gotta process stuff verbally sometimes, you know.
Yes. Oh. But he goes, well, see, I was just talking to one of the other Drews, and it turns out, well, I mean, the original one, well, I mean, just keep it in the circle, I suppose. And he kind of leans in a little, like, secretively.
Snuggy leans in.
Drew.
That's why it takes a minute and also leads it. We're huddling.
Austin has the hot goss.
Yeah, he really is spilling the tea now, huh?
We've come full circle.
Yes, we have.
Jesus.
But he says, kind of in a more hushed tone, see, they got this antenna on their head that they have it under the hat. I don't know if they're like embarrassed by. I mean, it's really fine. The point is, usually it's the typical kind of robot design antenna, but that one was different. Had a different shape. So I kind of just poked it. Now he's kind of trailing off like, man, I really did just fucking go yank and just. Well, either way, after messing with it, they disappeared. So I think that might be our ticket. But I'm also now curious about the one that you have found, Snuggy. And so I'm wondering if this is the base in which it returns to. Do you know what I mean? They all gotta connect to one. It's like when you bake a cake, yeah, and you have the base. Pastry thing. You just got the cake itself. But when you decorate it, you're adding all the stuff onto it. And he's kind of just wildly waving his hands around, trying to explain.
Snuggy's head tilts the other direction, hitting a right angle again.
It's so now he's trying to think of a different analogy.
Snuggy does not understand a lot of things.
I want to see if Tess picks up on it, but also his roll's a bit terrible. Would that be insight or intelligence? Either way, they're bad. So,
whichever one again.
I'm gonna roll intelligence because it'd be funny, but that was hidden.
No, I'll also have Snuggy roll intelligence.
13. His intelligence is a -1. That's a 13. I think he's sort of picking up on like. I think he's picking up on like parts, and they're going back to some like you gotta find the different ones. Okay, that's probably as far as he got.
Snuggy also Snuggy got a 6.
Find the differences.
Oh boy.
He could tell that only one of you's getting it.
No brain cells.
All right. Let me think of something simpler. I mean, not like that isn't simple, and it's not like you guys need simplicity. It's just people have different experiences.
I have not baked many cakes, but I've seen people baking cakes, so I think I understand sort of parts of. Find the differences. Find the differences. You just not
signs. I never had a cake.
You've never had a cake?
Oh no.
Oh no. We gotta correct that right now.
Tess just turns and looks at Snuggy. He's just like, we're fixing that after this.
Oh no, we're not waiting till after. You don't understand.
What do you mean?
He goes into his hat. And he pulls out one singular, rather cutely made cupcake. Now, I don't have a whole cake, but I do have a little cupcake.
Snuggy is sparkling. There are stars around their head.
you know, I think this is for you. And he kind of holds it with a grand gesture out to you, like, yes, take it.
Oh, they are delighted. Austin, this is Austin, you were their new best friend.
You give them
Pretty much everyone they meet is their new best friend, but you are their new best friend.
Their new best friend.
And they will very, very gently take the cake, also doing a little bow. And they will shove it in their mouth.
Amazing.
They will shove it in their mouth.
Do they eat it in one bite?
Yes.
he opens his mouth and lifts up a hand as if to say, like, that thing is a wrapper. Never mind.
I feel like for tunes, they probably have wrappers that are edible because how many times the bit happens we just like, eat the whole thing in one bite.
Yeah. What flavor cupcake is it?
It's strawberry cupcake.
There are stars in their eyes. They're so happy. They're so
Yeah,
happy.
it's pretty good, huh?
In very enthusiastic nods.
I think
I
Tess
love
is laughs
Snuggy.
seeing that he's just grinning.
I love Snuggy so much. Now that we've corrected the extreme crime of this
Yes.
11-year-old never having cake, you are still surrounded by clones.
Yes. In fact, Austin straightens out and goes, okay, now that injustice is corrected. Listen, sweets are important.
You have to have cake. Cake is good. Yeah. I have not had that many cakes, but the cake is very good.
Snuggy's face is covered in frosting.
Always try.
What is your guys' next course of action?
Okay, hold on. I rolled a 10.
I
For
think
He pulls out a handkerchief from his pocket, hands it to Snuggy as he continues. Okay, so what we have to do is, and now he's actually backtracking back to the sleeping Drew.
okay.
And he very carefully attempts to take off their hat. Wait a minute. They have their hat on their face.
Yeah.
What about their antennae?
So the way that, like, you know how, like, when it's like partly on their head and it covers their eyes.
Only partially.
Yes. So you take the head off, they do not resist, they don't even wake up, and their antenna looks like how it's supposed to look. Like the little weather vane.
Okay, bad example. Wait. You think? No. But if this is the original one, then what the hell's the blue one? What does that one represent?
Can I get Austin to roll an intelligence for me?
Intelligence. My guy doesn't listen. If there's one thing worse than his intelligence, is his wisdom. So I don't know what to make of this. Oh my god. So that's an even 10.
Okay, can I get Tess to roll an intelligence?
Yeah, that will be a -1 modifier, so I would love to roll it. That's a 13. He really likes 13s. What is with the 13s today?
Okay, that's higher than a 10 though, so it takes a little bit, and you're thinking really hard on the way that Austin attempted to explain all of this, and you understand that initially all of these clones have to come from the original Drew. You just have to figure out which Drew is the original one. However, you also have to realize that every clone is different somehow, and not all of them are different physically.
I think Tess is gonna try and wake up the sleeping clone. He's gonna very gently pat its shoulder, and then maybe just shake it very gently.
Don't wait. No, don't actually wake him up.
This Drew does not react whatsoever. They are still very much asleep.
Wait. No, this must be the original then. No. Hear me out. This makes sense.
I'm okay.
Now he's on to something.
Okay.
Or he thinks he's on to something. Okay.
Oh.
Think about it. If all of them came from the same person, then that person is void of their parts, meaning that they wouldn't be able to really function correctly, meaning that them being asleep makes sense, yeah? And he's looking at the two of them like he's not talking crazy talk.
Maybe roll insight on Snuggy.
Oh.
Oh,
I
that
would love to.
feels
I
weird
would
to
too.
me.
Tess, please roll well. That's 5.
My God.
Tess,
And now I'm stuck on tens.
oh, none of us can roll well.
Okay, you both see Snuggy's head tilt at that, but you don't get anything else.
Damn. You know, he takes this as no, that's right. That's very silly. No. There's got to be something different about this one then. I mean, besides the fact that they're in the throes of sleep.
And not waking
Wait, so then the other one was blue. So that means that one is a clone. And then the one that's really nervous, way too nervous, is also one. I mean, I don't know if they're really clones per se. I mean, they're parts of them, but they're not. Gosh, this is getting real confusing.
Maybe we should talk to the one that had the blue symbol that you pointed out, Snuggy. And he's gonna look at Snuggy to try and see if Snuggy can point out where that one went. I don't think he paid attention to where it went.
I will say that.
Snuggy perks up because yes, they can be helpful. They can point out things,
Oh, baby.
and they will turn around and they will march triumphantly to wherever the blue one was.
And they're still there. And they kind of like wave at you as you approach because you're the person that has the cool drawings.
Snuggy waves back.
Ah, the blue one. Okay. Hi, hello, nice to meet you. Happy don't mind what I'm about to do.
They sort of get this look on their face like, huh?
And he's actually gonna go and attempt to poke the blue symbol.
They just kind of stand there, and you know, like they just stand there. Nothing really happens. They just sort of stand there when they get poked. It feels like a metal chest. Nothing happens.
Whoa.
Well, this was awkward. I'm really sorry. As he's just stepping, taking a couple steps back, like, oh man.
Drew doesn't say anything. They're just kind of confused now.
Snuggy is going to. I'm wondering what they rolled. Pull out a piece of paper and they doodle Drew's hat with a question mark.
Oh, right, the hat. Why do I keep forgetting about the damn hat? He's gonna take a few more steps back up and attempt to take the hat off of Drew.
We'll say that they are confused enough that they don't fight you. They know you, so they're more worried.
Surely this is fine.
Yeah, they're just confused. They're too confused to think right now. You take off the hat and the antenna looks like how it's supposed to.
God damn it!
Don't swear in front of the child.
Well, he doesn't know that they're a child.
This is true.
Tess is
Snuggy
gonna-
is in fact.
I think Tessa's got a Snickers in the background.
What? What did I? Oh my God! Suddenly it makes sense to him. It all hits him at once. The drawings, the eating, Oh my god, you're a child. No! He gets on his knees and goes, no, please forgive me. I swore in front of them. This is a travesty.
Snuggy just tilts their head.
I think
And
Heathens was like, wait, you're not supposed to swear in front of children?
No, you're not
Snuggy-
supposed to
Snuggy
swear. Well,
signs.
it's up to a certain age, you know?
Snuggy signs, what's a swear?
Oh, well, he gets up, brushes his knees off. Well, I could tell you that one after we figure out this problem, you know? And
Thank
fucking, the Pokemon just...
Damn, I can't even die in peace. The Pokebot won't shut up. Okay.
Well, hey, your Oshawott level 5 now.
Yeah, I fucking guess.
Congratulations, Dr. E.
I will say that during all of this, Drew is just kind of standing there looking at all of this happening, like, what is going on? They are so fucking confused.
Okay.
Cat.
All right. Listen. There's got to be some rhyme or reason to it. And that was part of it. But now their antennae are looking the same. But the symbol is different. And then their behavior is different. So what's the key? He's really just asking this to air, not really to you guys. I don't know if you guys can.
You
They would
question
know,
before
'cause
you
he don't
go.
I guess I will ask as a DM to players, do you want like a hint as to how to do it?
Should we roll for a hint?
I
Roll
mean,
intelligence.
you can.
Oh, well.
We're all
I have
rolling
an idea.
intelligence.
I will say that whoever rolls intelligence, roll at advantage, and then just tell me which ones. what
Got a
you-
nat 20.
Oh my god.
Well, damn.
That's got
Okay.
a 15. Anyway.
An 18, a 15, and
Oh my god.
21, I think, was
This man
Buggy.
has lost all meaning of sanity.
Jesus Christ.
He thought he understood. He doesn't.
So-
That's a nat one.
Pengu rolled a nat 20 for a
no.
-2 to get 18. So Snuggy has somehow connected the dots that the other two couldn't, which is fucking hilarious. So with all of the everything going on, you kind of just, if I may, you walk up to Drew and you gently take hold of the antenna and you pull it out like you pull a key out of a lock, and it
Ah,
disappears.
Huh? Eh?
This is like, where'd he go? Tess is like looking back and forth, like,
That's exactly how it happened.
I will
Snuggy,
say
you did it.
I will say, flavor-wise, Snuggy pulled it very gently.
Yes,
because
yes.
They don't want to hurt him.
Yes.
Oh.
I think Tess is gonna reach out and then just make sure they didn't just turn invisible. He's just gonna swipe there. He's like,
You-
oh no, okay, just
you-
ruling that out.
Yep.
Snuggy tilts their head like, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? They don't know. Or
That
they do know. I suppose they
is
do
what
know
happened
because they
before.
wanted-
You are doing good. He just kind of gives them a thumbs up.
Smile.
I'm gonna ask now. Do you get it now?
I get it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all are
right.
my tease her from laughing.
All right. Now we know what to do. All right. Everyone scatter. We got to take off all the hats and we got to pull all the wait. All right. We should have pulled it gently because if we just so happen to come across the original Drew and then that's the actual antennae, we don't want to break. Okay?
Snuggy nods. Salute.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
So if we are again splitting the party and we're going to go on a speed run of attempting to get rid of all of them,
You
to
can
make
say we're going on a wild Drew hunt.
Sure. I'm gonna ask you guys to roll initiative just so I have an order
My
to
God.
go in for.
Gladly.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
my-
freaking yakety sax plays in the background.
Yes.
Ride back and forth across the screen, chasing Drews.
Oh my God, he's determined. So that's a 19
13.
for initiative.
Oh snap! 19. Hello. That's a 13 for Tess.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
Initiative.
Just
Oh,
don't lose track of order.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
order tracking, not. We're not
Not,
gonna fist
not
fight them
fighting. Not
We're
fighting.
not fighting
Just,
the Drews.
unless one of them wants to fight.
Yeah, that's what Tess is for. They still gotta get that spar eventually.
oh my god.
hey, that's the wrong channel. Heck.
It's okay.
It's
I
okay.
got it.
Oh,
I was like,
fun.
5. Anyway,
Okay, that's for me. I don't know if I have pin rights in here. We're gonna find out in a second.
I mean, if you don't, we can just write down the order. It's
I
not.
do. Ha ha ha. ha.
Oh,
Look at
cool.
me. I
Yeah,
have
my
rights.
powers.
Yay!
you have rights. Congratulations.
Okay, so I already forgot what it was. So Austin's first. So Austin, do you go up to one of the Drews that you saw before, or do you pick a brand new one?
Nope, he's going right back to the sleeping one because that's easy enough.
Okay, so you go up to the sleeping one. They're still just like flopped on the ground where you left them.
Cricket snoozing.
Yep.
And he's gonna still approach them carefully and then very gently just a little poke.
Nothing happens.
What?
Oh! I did not. I misunderstood the sound effect. So you yanked the thing out.
I mean, I don't yank it.
I didn't think of another word.
Please.
You take it out. You take the antenna out, and the clone disappears.
Okay, that's one.
Okay. Tess, do you go up to?
No, the
Uh-huh.
sorry.
Oh! I know how to read now. Moving on. Snuggy, do you go up to one of the other clones that you had seen previously, or do you pick a brand new one?
Which- new one. Let's go
Okay.
new one.
Okay, so let me roll really quick. I gotta. Okay.
I think that's one we've seen, yeah.
Yeah, but I've also been. I copied the list to a notepad so I could delete the ones that we've actually gotten rid of. So,
Gotcha.
though technically you'd still have that, like that one would be the same one. I'm just gonna pick a different one.
Yeah.
So you go up to one of them and they're just they're kind of outside the barn, but they look like they are afraid of the barn.
Oh.
Aw. Snuggy goes up and waves at them first.
Drew will wave.
And then they pluck.
Okay. Yep. The clone just disappears.
Hi, don't worry about this.
Okay.
I mean, they want to at least say hello first. That's the polite thing to do.
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
them. Okay, going back to Austin, do you want a new one or do you want to go to the one that has anxiety?
Well, we gotta rip the band-aid off at some point. He goes to the one with anxiety.
Okay.
So, but he just approaches them normally, but a little carefully. He goes,
Mhm.
you doing okay? You drink the tea? You cozy?
You don't have to roll insight. You can tell that the cup is empty and it's kind of just sitting off to the side on the ground. They are sitting on the ground though, but they have not taken the blanket off.
He kind of goes in and sits next to them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a hug or anything?
They kind of shake their head. They are doing the thing where they do not look at you.
I understand. He just gives them a gentle pat on the back.
Mm-hmm. They kind of go stiff at that.
And then he just takes a quick breath. And then with his hand position, he just moves up and does the little pluck.
Yep. Okay. The clone
Trying to make this as
disappears.
painless as possible for this one.
Yep. The clone disappears, and the blanket sort of like flops pathetically to the ground.
He scoops it up along with the cup. And he kind of just stuffs them into his hat real quick.
Yep. Okay. For the recording, just so people don't think that I'm constantly skipping Sai for no reason, they had to get up to do something. Oh, I'm not skipping. I'm not skipping.
It was a minor family emergency.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. It was a family member. It's mostly fine. I may have to go shortly, but I'm here
Is your
for the
family
moment.
member
so-
fine?
They're sick. It's fine. They just need my help.
Oh.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, well then I will let Tess get 2 turns really quick, just so you at least
Yay.
have 2 turns. So,
Okay.
the other 2 have not found a Drew. Snuggy found one that was scared by the barn and just waved and then got rid of it, and then Austin got rid of the one that has anxiety. So,
Aw.
I think the only other one that has been talked to.
The Star Chart one.
Yes, the Star Chart one,
Yeah.
and then there is another one that you guys have spoken to before. So do you want to go to either the Star Chart one or the
Airhead.
The Airhead?
Sorry.
Yeah, Tess would absolutely love to go bother the Star Chart one.
Okay, so you go up to the Star Chart one, who is still very much drawing stuff in the dirt.
As you do.
He's gonna be. Oh, hello again. I don't mean to interrupt, but also I need to interrupt. He's gonna probably just pause for a second, very horrendously awkwardly, and then be like, "May I? Please don't be offended if I do this." And he's gonna reach over, and, like, try and take their hat very gently.
I'm gonna say that you bump their hat off, and they sort of stop and look up at you like. Not
Like,
angry,
bitch?
but like, yeah, like, bitch.
Like, you're interrupting. Like,
Yeah.
"Ah."
Do you yank?
This is
Do
like-
you?
Yeah, he's just like, I am terribly sorry. And this is probably horrendously rude, but also I think this is what we need to do. And he's gonna pull his antenna. I'm sorry. It's
The
gonna be like,
antenna. Yep. So you take off the antenna, it comes right off, and the clone and the antenna both sort of just disappear into dust. Do you want to go to the airhead, or do you want to go to a different one?
He might go to the airhead because, again, that's the other one he's talked to.
Okay, so you go after the airhead, who still just is staring off into space and doesn't look like they have a single thought going on in their head.
I think he's just gonna be, so sorry to bother you. We're fixing the problem, I believe. I sure hope this is fixing the problem and not making it worse. And he's gonna try
Well,
to
that's
do the
good to
same
hear.
again.
Wait, he's gonna what?
He's gonna try and take their hat again.
They're just like, that's good to hear, but they don't really react other than that, and you like flick their hat off their head.
I think he's just gonna. Well, hey, you seem to be having a good time at least. So he's gonna pat his shoulder, pat Drew's shoulder, and then pull his antenna again.
Yep, and the antenna comes out, the clone disappears, you know, the whole job by now.
Tess is just like, I really hope this is actually helping.
Okay, I have now lost
Just
track.
inwardly, just like, ah.
Okay.
Got Star Chart, dude.
Yep. So we're gonna go back to the top of the order, and
Wait, wouldn't it technically be Snuggy next?
do we want? I don't.
Because Tess went twice.
Because I don't. Has everyone gone twice now? I actually don't know. if everyone's
went, yeah. Oh, I have. No, we went. Hold on, let me look. We went Austin, Snuggy, Austin, and then Tess twice, I think.
okay, so then it is
Yes, it
Snuggy's
is
turn.
Snuggy.
So
Uh-huh.
then, Snuggy gets to go to a new one because you guys don't have any more that you've already talked to.
You're like, all right.
There is no 17 on the list anymore. So, so you come up to this Drew, and you can tell that like all the ones that you've talked to so far have been the same height. This one is kind of taller by at least a foot.
Hello?
What? Huh?
Tall baby?
Drew is older
Second
than
one?
you.
Tall baby too.
Not quite that tall, but definitely taller than they're supposed to be.
Snuggy tilts their head at that, and they will once again wave at this Drew.
Drew will wave back. Hi.
Snuggy signs hello. If a Drew doesn't know sign.
Nope. They just sort of look
They're
at you
tilting
confused.
They're particularly tilting their head at this one. Very confused. Yeah, Snuggy is gonna pull out their paper and they're gonna write, "You tall."
I know, it's weird, right?
They nod. And they will pull the antenna.
Yep. You pull the antenna, it comes out, they disappear, you know. Okay. Austin.
Now everyone's gone twice.
Yes. So now we are back on track. I gotta roll. It's Austin's
Mostly.
turn. Well, I just got rid of 18, so thanks, Dice Parser. Very helpful. Okay, so you walk up to Drew, Austin, or a Drew, and this one looks normal. There's nothing physically different that you can tell.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
what's up?
How's it going? He doesn't know what to do.
Nope. I mean, this is kind of weird, but I don't know what's going on, so they kind of shrug.
Okay. He kind of narrows his eyes only slightly. He kind of makes a circle, or he walks a circle around this Drew, like, all right, what is up with this one?
So I'm not going to make you roll investigation. You cannot find anything physically different about them. They do sort of like follow you, like they turn their head to follow you with their eyes because like this is weird. But there's nothing physically different about them. They do, however, once you finish your circle, they're like, is something wrong?
Well, I was just trying to, now he looks a little embarrassed. Was trying to figure out, out of all the, the Drews, as he, again, gestures to the remaining Drews. What is different from the typical Drew?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
They'll nod. Just, I get it.
But so far, I mean, physically, I haven't seen anything different.
They kind of shrug. They don't have an answer for that one. However, I did just realize that there's another one that you guys have actually spoken to before, and I kind of forgot about it. But it's okay.
It's okay because I forgot too. I don't know.
Yeah, but we're working on a different one right now.
Gosh, this is gonna be weird. God, forget it. He goes and attempts to take the hat off of this druid.
They do not resist. They just are kind of confused.
So he takes the hat off. And again, a very gentle kind of tug.
Yep, and the antenna comes right off, and the clone disappears.
Gosh, this is nerve-wracking. Can't imagine. He has his hand to his chest like, oh, I'm so glad that wasn't the actual one. Hold on.
It's okay. Sai is currently. Are you here?
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
I will
Yeah, just in time.
roll really quick.
Yeah.
14. Where did the list go? I don't have 14. Okay, this is fine. I'll just go with that one. So you pick a Jew, and you walk up to them. You don't have to roll perception. They look pissed off.
Oh no! Not the angry one.
Oh, well. Amazing. Sorry. Hydration is important.
Yes.
Anyway,
Everyone
continue.
take a sip. Yeah. No, this Drew just looks they don't have eyebrows. Obviously, their face is a screen. But you can tell that their eyes are like pointed down in that angy position. So
No talk me angry.
no talk angy. So you can tell that they're
Angy
pissed
man.
off about something.
I think Tess is just gonna tilt his head to the side and be like, is there a reason you look angry?
Maybe because I am.
You know
Damn.
what? That's valid. Valid. You know what? This whole situation is very confusing. That makes total sense, actually.
You're telling me I
What
don't know
else?
what's going on.
I don't think I know much either, but I think we've got an idea as to how to fix it.
Cool. I'd love to hear it. Tess, I'm so sorry.
He's just gonna Tess is just like, well, all right, and then he's just gonna be like, I need your hat for a moment. I promise there is actually a reason for this. Okay.
Not gonna happen.
Really know how. Okay, you know what? That's okay. Tessa's gonna like pull it. Like I think he's reaching his hand out. He's gonna pull back and be like, you know what? Okay. I think he's gonna try and like steal the hat.
Roll acrobatics or something. Acrobatics, athletics, dex,
10.
something.
That is a 27.
Holy fuck.
He rolled
Holy
a 17
shit.
and he has a plus 10 acrobatics.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yep. So
That's
you do a cool like maneuver of some kind, and
I think he's like he pulled his head back to try and be like, oh yeah, okay, I won't. Then he like ducks around the other side behind him to try and
Yep.
behind.
you do some
Teleports
cool,
behind you.
Yep, you do some cool rogue shit and teleport and knock the hat off of their head, and they spin towards you like they're gonna like lunge at you. Do you take the antenna?
I think he. I'm just imagining the way he stuck around was like, you know, like the cloak goes all swooshy, like you know when Batman's darting into the shadows. It's like that, just swoopy cloak.
Okay.
Yeah, he's holding the hat very carefully in his other hand. He's gonna reach out and try and grab their antenna very gently and so much as he can with them being mad.
Yep. So you take the antenna out, the clone disappears. You know the drill by now.
He just nods, like, all right, you know what? Being mad, that's a valid response to this situation. I also would be mad if I were not confused and didn't know what's going on. He just
Okay.
nods.
It's Snuggy's turn, and I actually.
Also, you keep rolling in the gallery.
Oh damn it! No, I didn't notice. Son of a bitch.
I only noticed now.
Okay, well we're just gonna pretend that I'm just gonna go put on my clown nose and shoes, and this is actually the other one that you guys got before. So
Yeah.
you walk up to the one that you talked to before, Snuggy. What do you do?
Which one was that?
The very first one you guys talked to.
Very first one was the nervous one.
Oh no, I lied. Shit. I don't know now.
Maybe
You
the
took-
third.
I don't know now. I know you have talked to this one, and it was early on.
What is this one's personality trait?
What is their one defining feature?
They seem to. They're bad at answering questions. Was the bit.
Ah, that one.
Oh. Snuggy waves at them.
They wave back. Hi.
Vicky takes their antenna.
Okay. The clone up and disappears in a puff of smoke. Me go check my list and then roll again. I'm moving out of the gallery and rolling where I'm supposed to now. I don't have 15 anymore. Already pick a different. Oh no, wait, I lied. I do. Okay, so Austin, you walk up to a Drew. They physically look fine. What do you do?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna preface this by saying, really quick. Let me check. Physically, there are only two that would appear physically different that are left.
Great. Anyway. He didn't pick one of those.
Nope, he didn't. He picked one that is different otherwise, so.
Okay. And how are you doing?
I mean, this is really confusing, but I'm okay. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I mean, despite the circumstances.
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
It sure is. The situation. Have anything, any information about it? Anything on your mind that you would like to share with the class?
I mean, I don't really know what happened. It kind of just happened. I don't think anything caused it to happen, and they seem kind of confused. I'm really confused. I don't know what's going on or why there's less of us now because you guys have been running around, but they shrug.
Okay. You know, this has me thinking. And he's now more talking to himself than Miss Drew.
Mhm.
He goes, you know, I am wondering, are they aware? Are they aware that the hard copies, do they have their own level of sapience? And he's now pondering this question.
Is he saying this loud enough for okay, so you ask if they're aware or if they are sentient about
You know,
it.
if they're
and
aware of that they're clones, essentially.
Some of us are, but not all of us.
All right, that answers my question. Yeah. He takes the hat.
Yep. You take the hat, take the antenna out, the clone disappears, you know.
Aha. All right, this is getting a little easier. Only slightly.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again. I don't have a 12, so I have to pick a different one. Okay. I'm just gonna start picking them. Sire, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, Tess walks up to a Drew, and they don't really acknowledge you. They just sort of look at you kind of confused.
Tess will wave at them.
Drew
Like,
waves back.
"Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I don't suppose you have any idea what startled us.
No, I do not. Do you live here?
By some definition, sometimes.
They kind of like squint a little, but don't make any comment on it.
Sort of, yes. I mostly just lurk around and make sure there's no trouble. I mean, you should know that because you work here.
They
Although
sort of
there
they
seems to be a lot of weird issues going on with this whole situation, so maybe that would make. I don't know what's going on either.
you say that they should know that, and the squint that they had kind of becomes like a bigger squint, like they are squinting intently now. I should know you.
Well, we're friends, so hopefully this is all fixed. You'll remember.
We're friends.
I guess. Maybe.
Tess, please.
This is like. I don't know how. I don't. Are we? Is there? I thought we were. There's some other definition I wasn't aware of. That's just like.
Not once, but twice you've posited this question.
That's just like maybe. He just looks stumped. I'm just going to put that question to be answered after we solve this immediate problem. Perhaps. But I like to think we're friends.
Okay.
It's been friendly.
I mean, you seem very nice.
Oh.
Thank you. You seem very nice as well. He's like reflexively, yes, thank you too.
You just forget to eat the hat off.
I think he's just gonna be like, I'm terribly sorry for this. I'm just gonna just do this. And he's gonna just reach over and gently take their hat.
Yep. Take the hat, take the antenna, the clone disappears.
Yep, the whole thing.
Yep.
He's just like, this way, just like, this may as well happen. All right.
Yep.
We're doing this now.
Okay.
He's accepting his fate.
He's
He's got to chase down the Drews. Drew herder. Drew can be the farmhand and he'll go corral the Drews.
Okay. Moving back to Snuggy. You are simply walking up to. You're just walking, trying to figure out which Drew you're going to go up to next, when all of a sudden a white blur blows past you.
Oh my.
And you go to take another step and it blows past you again.
Pout.
Oh.
Try to take another step.
Nyum.
Put their hands on their hips.
Okay.
Take another step.
Nyum.
They take another step and purposefully fall over.
It's like a very comical, like when someone is running really fast in a cartoon and they like screech to a halt and there's a tire screeching, their heels dig into the ground, and they rush back over and they're just, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, are you okay?
Oh.
You sit up completely unharmed and nod.
I physically cannot talk as fast as this Drew is meant to be speaking.
Understandable. Happy day.
It's okay, we can pretend.
We should take your dialogue and speed it up in post.
Yes. I don't know how to edit that well, but okay.
I don't know. I know in theory.
They offer to help you like stand back up and just I'm really full of energy, so I'm trying to get rid of it.
Oh. Snuggy tilts their head. They nod. They grab their paper. And they write, "Can I run with you a moment?"
You want to run?
Nod.
Okay. They'll nod like really quickly, like the fucking. I will attempt to look for the gif of it while I
It's a
speak.
blur.
Yeah, it's a blur. It's a blur. And then they will take off running.
Amazing.
I can't win with the Pokebot today.
Congratulations, Dr. Yu. You're awesome.
If it's a level 2, it'd rhyme.
No, that was earlier in the game, I think.
Nice.
So
Oh,
Drew,
God.
Drew and Snuggy are running. Do you want to just leave it for that, or do you want to?
They will just run with the Drew until they get tired.
Okay.
If they get tired,
The
if the
Drew
gets
doesn't.
tired,
The Drew doesn't.
oh, and then Snuggy just stops and flops on the ground.
Oh no. The Drew will comically screech to a halt again and run back and just, "Are you okay?"
They nod. They grab their paper again and sign. That was fun.
Oh.
And right, that was fun.
Drew gives a thumbs up and just I still have a lot of energy, so I'm gonna keep running. But you rest here, okay?
Snuggy immediately reaches up for the antenna.
That's good. The clone disappears. Where did my list go?
Extra fast poof of smoke.
Yes, it disappears almost instantaneously because there was no smoke. Because the
You're just boop.
Yep. Okay, we're back to the top of the order. I know how to do things.
Gosh, how many are there left?
6 total.
All right. You gotta get 2 each.
Yeah.
Well, wait, no, I take that back. Because one of them would technically be the original.
Yes.
But anyway.
Okay. So I am going to stop rolling for these for now because of what ones in particular there are left.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So Austin,
Doesn't fill me with fear.
Austin, you walk up to a Drew. They physically look normal.
Okay. So, how are you?
I mean, confused, but I'm okay.
Makes sense. Sorry, I just thought of the meme. Sir, are you aware that you're a cat? Except,
Are you aware you're a clone?
yes, are you aware you're a clone?
What?
Well, are you?
No.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that's a 26.
Okay.
Whoa.
So from they seem kind of confused. As far as they know, they aren't a clone, but you do remember that one of the other of the
Yes.
other ones said that only some of them know.
Okay. All right, there's no real easy way to go about it. Do you mind terribly taking off your hat?
I mean, I guess not. I mean, it's you, so they'll just take their hat off.
And they're just, again, quickly but gently, they give a little tug on the antenna.
Yep, and clone disappears.
Oh, okay. All right. Gosh, this doesn't get any easier.
Moving on to Tess. You pick a Drew and you walk up to it.
He
Roll.
points in a direction and he walks up to that Drew that's in that direction.
Yep. Let me check your sheet really quick before I make this decision.
Sure, go ahead.
I probably should have
I'm not full of-
saved this. Okay, roll perception.
Delightful. All right, I would love to. That is a 7.
Roll again. I'm physically dying. Roll again.
Okay, that's a 21.
Oh,
Okay.
15 he's gotten.
Okay.
It's that 120.
So you get this 21. You kind of walk up to this Drew and you kind of squint a little and you kind of see like not an outline, but you see like a thin line going around their chest in like a sort of rectangle.
Eh?
And he kind of just set it aside a little bit and just walks up to him, be like, "Hello, hi Drew."
Hi, how are you?
Sorry, what?
I said,
my internet.
Drew said, "Hi, how are you?"
Hi. Good. Probably better once we figure out this mess.
Yeah, I know, right? I
Not that
don't
it's
know
a
what's
mess.
going on.
Yeah, I know. I know like a tiny bit of what we're trying to do to fix it, and that's about all I know. So, hey.
I mean, at least you guys are fixing it and figuring it out.
I think that was mostly Snuggy and us, and not me.
I mean, you're
But,
helping
you know.
though.
Yeah, I can do that. He just
That
kind of
counts.
grins and nods. Are you all right? Or is this you all right?
I mean, I think it's me. You can roll inside if you want.
I would love to.
I don't
I'm just like, what? I don't know which one that was. I'm gonna roll on a hard surface on a soft surface. Ugh. That not great. That's a 7. He likes the 7s. I'm gonna strangle you. This is fine.
This is fine.
Toss a fire beam.
For what you can tell, which isn't a lot, this Drew thinks that they're Drew. They don't know if they're a clone or not. Granted, you don't know the same thing that Austin does. Is that like only some of them know. You don't know that part, but you know.
Tess just squints at them, or you sort of squint. Like it's kind of like they're kind of like shifting their head, like, huh, all right,
Mm-hmm.
Again, he has no eyes. I
Yep.
keep saying squinting because I'm just like, I don't know how to describe the kind of like, huh, all right then.
Yep.
But he's just like, this may be horrendously rude again. I don't really know how to go about saying this, even though I've said it several times already. Can you take off your hat?
Why?
Because I think that's how we solve this. That sounds really weird out of context, actually.
I mean, I'd really rather not, but if it'll help you solve it, I guess.
Oh my god.
Sorry? Just kind of rubs her head.
Yeah, Drew will very, very reluctantly take off their hat.
And Tess will reach over and try and tug on the antenna.
And the clone disappears.
It's just like, this is not getting any less awkward. Cool.
Yeah.
It must be done. Sacrifices must be made. I will accept the awkwardness.
Alrighty, Snuggy, it is your turn. You walk up to a Drew. What do you do?
They wave. Wave at the Drew.
They wave back.
What is? Hello.
Hola.
I'm suddenly fear.jpg.
So
It's the me theme. I'm making a meme.
I'm starting to understand.
So the truth just wave back at you.
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Wait. What?
Okay, what's happening?
Pengu, do you get it?
Hi.
try this again. Snuggy waves at the Drew.
The Drew waves back.
Okay. Um. Snuggy just looks them over. Looks if they're different.
I think this one doesn't look different.
Okay. Tilt their head.
This one kind of crosses their arms like and look a little bit impatient looking around.
Snuggy will reach for their hat.
And they will take a step back, putting their hands over the hat. And they will say, hey, las manos para ti, eh?
What? Snuggy startles.
No.
They are just surprised Pikachu face.
I am fear.
Sorte.
Well, this one just has taken a big step back and is protecting their hat.
Okay. Snuggy sits down to try and, not be tall. They pull out their drawing paper and they write, "Are you okay?"
Bueno, la verdad es que he tenido un día un poco confuso. Está confusa la cosa.
Right, what?
¿Sabes lo que está pasando?
Neither I nor Snuggy know what to do in this situation. JayJay, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does any of this mean?
This is very good, though. I appreciate this bit.
What's going on?
Here, wait. Should I give like a slight hint? Am I allowed to? I'm not even in on this, but I get it.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence first.
Oh my god.
Oh, they got a nat 20.
snap.
Yes,
Holy
give me a
shit.
hint.
Caminante no hay camino, se hace camino al andar.
Oh, I don't know Spanish, but oh. And I have a hint that Snuggy would know with their knowledge.
JayJay is not here, right?
I mean, I can give a little input if you want.
I mean,
And I know what the Spanish means.
Snuggy understands that this is a language different from common.
Yes. JayJay, can I have a hint? Snuggy rolled a nat 20 intelligence. Can I have a hint? I am very afraid.
What more do you want?
You got a nat 1 in intelligence, but you can.
No, you got an nat 20.
Oh, I did not hear that. I misheard it really bad. Okay, you got an 18 in intelligence. You've not heard any other Drew do this. Very much the opposite in that, like, so far from what you can tell, this is the only one that has acted like this.
Hey, Macarena.
They are going to stand back up. They are going to look around and wave to either Tess or Austin because what the peck?
Well,
Should
do we have to roll
perception to
something,
see if
or-
we
I mean,
spot the waving aimlessly?
for sanity's sake, I'm gonna say that you guys can just see the 11-foot tall baby waving for help.
10
Nice.
foot tall, 11 years
Austin's
old.
like, okay, what's up with this now?
Just gesture at the Drew.
Oh boy.
The Drew's hands kind of like crosses his arms again, like looking at you like, what?
So Austin shows up. Is everything all right? What is it?
Snuggy
And they look
shakes
from
their
Snuggy
head.
to Drew.
Reach for the hat again, just to try and make him talk again.
No, ¿qué te he dicho de las manos? Pa' ti. Las manos pa' ti.
Snuggy gestures very emphatically. Will sniff first.
So he takes only one step forward, but he keeps his distance from the Drew. He gives a small bow and also removes his hat in the same fashion. Like, yes, I am giving you a respectful bow with while doffing my hat.
The Drew kind of like lifts his hat as they say, hola, and puts their hat back.
Wait, did they take off their hat?
They slightly lift it up and put it back again.
I was hoping. I was hoping there was an opportunity. So now he's gonna stand there.
I think. I want to say Tess was probably close enough to hear that. Because I imagine he was like on the far side of the clearing they moved over when Snuggy was waving, so. Okay. And then, can he try and be sneaky?
Oh, ooh, I have an idea. That has spawned an idea.
Huh?
I want
Okay.
to know what the idea is.
I have multiple ideas. Give me a second.
Delightful.
Okay. So,
Bueno, yo me voy a ir yendo.
so this is a 21. I should have rolled hammer space first. Oh my god. Now you fumble now, huh?
Oh no.
Whoa, fumbles be a party.
Okay.
It's a fun.
What did you roll? So, he intends to take something else out of his hat. Instead, he pulls a whole ass coat rack out of his hat. He just looks at it.
He giggles.
He
Me parece que eso no es lo que precisamente estabas buscando.
he thinks a moment. He sets the coat rack to the side. He takes off his hat, hangs it on the coat rack.
Oh.
He's then gonna go back into his hat. He's gonna attempt to pull out the thing he wanted to. Aha! Okay. He actually got a 10, so he's good. He pulls out a guitar. He gives a little strum. This is where the 21 comes in. He rolled it in performance. He is causing a distraction.
Just be sneaky in the meantime. Can I roll stealth for that?
Ay, mírale. Con bici y tú no. This is actually extremely funny for myself.
So-
Okay.
Tuno y
Well,
tunante.
my brain is very fried from everything today. It's fine. Oh, hello. That's a 26.
A 26?
He rolled a
Whoa.
19. He's gonna plus 7 this stuff. I tell you, he's good at like 3 or 4 things.
That's a mood.
He's very good at like 3 or 4 things.
I would like to say though, what happens is Austin begins to sing and plays a song. It actually sounds kind of neat. I will say I don't know a lot of Spanish, but he does sing a Spanish song. He knows one and only one.
I'm gonna say that at some point these two will start, clapping in that kind of flamenco way.
Yeah.
Just giving you like the rhythm.
Good. Austin
Hey, Ole. ¡Qué arte, maestro! ¡Qué arte!
He flashes a smile. He's starting to just have fun with it now. Oh my god.
I'm dying.
Okay. I'm sorry. Actually, like, if what was the role for the performance? I missed.
Okay,
Did you
on. So the performance roll was 21, and
Okay.
Tessura, who's trying to sneak to
He's
get
trying
the
to sneak
hat,
behind, yeah.
and
I-
they got a 26.
I
So
guess at some point this true gets like a little bit lost in the music and actually starts doing okay, so not that. What was the other one? Like the flamenco gesture of the arm and then to grab an apple and throw it away kind of thing.
yeah,
You
where's
guys
the other
wouldn't know that.
one?
But the flamenco gesture that the hand goes up and then goes down.
Yes.
They are doing that.
Adorable.
It's a dance now.
Woo! I don't think Tess is gonna do anything till the song's over. Just-
Ah!
like, I think he's like right as the song ending, he'll try to steal the hat. He wants to like have fun too. He's gonna wait until it's like getting close to like the end of the song, and then he'll steal the hat. I think it's just loom over top, and then just pluck the hat up and just hold it very gently. You have a very tall looming glowy shadow.
The moment you pick up the hat, like this true is gonna turn around and say, "Hey, pero qué pasa? Devuélvemelo. Venga, venga."
Tess just like
Ay, no me seas,
Austin gives a big grin.
no me seas. Maestro, dile algo, ¿no?
I think Tess is just like, what? I'm afraid I don't know what language that is.
It's all right,
What
just hold
languages that I
still.
was aware of.
Snuggy,
El sombrero, dámelo de vuelta.
God, I just
Snuggy is
imagine
going to reach
the
for the
Drew
hat.
trying to like jump up and get the hat.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile,
Yeah.
Austin walks up behind him like,
he's holding
I.
it like way over Drew's head.
Snuggy is going to reach for the antenna.
Okay.
Aha!
Wait.
Yes, teamwork.
So while the Drew is jumping, both Snuggy and Austin reach for the antenna and take it out, and mid jump, the Drew just poof.
And I will say
Something.
that as this trio fades out of existence, you can hear a faint "Ay, Macarena."
What just happened? Just
I
happened.
don't know, but Tess wanted this random Drew to have a good time. We let them get through the whole song.
So,
Was Was this war?
Is it the
Was this
Spanish
a
mode?
goof? What does that mean?
I am suspicious about many things.
Why don't you go back to mute?
Gwyn's at Sorte.
This is the funniest thing
I
I've
have
ever played in my
suspicion.
life. This is the funniest thing I've ever played in my life.
I have
Very
suspicion.
good.
However, you guys still have 3 Drews left to go through. So, do you want to tackle them as a group or do you want to split up?
I think at this rate we're all in this.
We have an attack plan.
Okay, so then I will actually, if you guys are going at them together, I will roll a. Okay. So you walk up to a Drew. They wave at the 3 of you, but they look physically normal.
Okay. So what do you have in store for us?
I don't know, and they sort of look confused, and they're kind of squinting at you in particular, Austin.
What? Do I have something on my face?
No. Who wants to roll insight?
I absolutely do.
Okay.
I do too.
Insight time. We'll see if this continues rolling terribly at it.
Yep.
All right. Oh snap! That's not terrible. That's an 18.
Snuggy got a
18
7.
plus 0, so 18.
Snuggy got a 7. Tess got a 18. Justin.
This
You
is the first
know,
insight roll he's
I
got
think-
the entire time.
I think that performance kind of.
Uh-oh.
He got a 9.
Okay.
I think at this rate he's like, we're almost done. But now he's kind of tired. Like, damn.
Yeah. That last one took a lot out of you guys.
Ah.
But it was very impressive. Strong team.
Is that 9 at advantage or is that just
Oh, I forgot I had advantage.
Oh,
That's better.
Well, I wins incredibly.
That's a 22.
Okay, so
yay.
Snuggy, it's kind of hard for you to tell you got a 7, but Tess and Austin get it. This, granted, they've all seemed like very confused as to what is going on. They're not really sure, but this one is kind of like looking Austin up and down, like, how do I put this into words?
Sus.
Yeah, like it's almost like they haven't seen someone with such a fashion sense before.
Oh, so you're just admiring my fashion. He just strikes a pose.
I mean, that is certainly one way of putting it.
One way, huh? One way or another, we're gonna finish this. And he gets closer and kind of plucks the hat off.
Yep, you knock the hat off, you take the antenna out, the clone disappears, you know.
All right, moving on.
So, you guys have 2 left. And for sake of ease, so you don't have to keep walking all over the farm, they are side by side, and you guys are standing there staring at them. And I can't believe that these are the 2 that are left.
Cool. Don't know what that means.
Well, what I mean is that, like, obviously one of them is the real Drew, obviously. I just can't believe that this is the other one that made it this far.
But which
Oh,
one's the
no.
real one? Okay. Let's
Who's gonna
take this
take
nice.
the initiative?
Huh?
I just said,
Say that
who's
again?
gonna take the initiative?
I know
Okay.
we're the three of us. It's like a cowboy standoff kind of thing.
Yes, exactly.
It's a showdown.
Snuggy, do something funny.
Sure.
Yes.
They're gonna go up to the first Drew and grab their paper, and they're gonna write, "What's your name?"
Well, Drew?
Look to the other one and point at the paper again. "What's your name?"
This one kind of squints at it and says, Drew?
They turn back to Tess and Austin and sign, "Helped."
I love Snuggy so
I love.
much.
I still love it. Teishus is gonna be like, I think they're the same name because they're clones of each other. True. I'm still trying to figure out what's actually going on, but you know, they've got the same name. I think. Sure hope I'm not wrong about that.
All right, let's see what we can do. He still has the guitar slung across him.
Mm-hmm.
He steps forward and he starts strumming. This time, it's a different song.
Okay.
It's something
Not Despacito.
should be. It's not Despacito.
No, we're
Let's
not.
make it clear. It's not Despacito.
Wow.
Okay.
I can't
Dying.
believe I've had a game where a character said Pog, and now I have another game where a character almost played Despacito. Why does this happen to me?
You know.
Okay, so I starts strumming a song. And it's not Despacito.
And
I'm so sorry. Kind of not.
no, it's good. But it should be familiar at least to one of the Drews. He's testing out the waters here.
Mm-hmm.
I know it is not Despacito because I don't think either of them know that song.
Nope.
Anyway,
Nope. I will say that both of them sort of like get that look of realization on their face, but they do it at like the same time. You know what I mean? Like they're
He's-
both reacting
he's-
the same.
but he's still looking.
Mm-hmm.
And he begins to sing again.
Okay.
Hey, Tess, Snuggy, you guys wanna roll intelligence?
I would love
Hey.
intelligence.
Not in gallery.
Not again. 13.
12 minus 1, that's an 11. I'm
And an
terribly
11.
Sorry.
I mean enough to at least recognize, perhaps, if you guys know it. He is singing in Elvish, just for funsies.
I don't think Tess knows Elvish. Fancy language.
Reggie barely knows English.
Delightful.
In common. Excuse me.
But,
I mean, in your defense, Sorte was speaking Spanish 5 minutes ago, so.
yeah. But what he's doing right now as he sings, he looks to either of them, and he's hoping that only one of them is going to start humming or singing along. They might not know all the words, but they'll certainly know the melody. Of course, if they both do, he's fucked.
Well, it's not that they both do, it's that they both don't.
Ah.
Oh.
Not
He
because
actually-
you rolled a what 22 on your last insight. You can tell that they both know the melody, but they aren't humming along. Not because they don't know it though.
He slows his playing. He kind of looks a little disappointed, a little sad, actually.
Uh-oh.
He kind of just trails off. He stops. In fact, he looks a little embarrassed.
No.
He puts his guitar kind of behind him. All right. Okay, which one of you's the clone?
So the second one that Snuggy went up to earlier and asked what their name was, they sort of like tilt their head and just, what the fuck are you talking about?
You! Wait! Wait a minute.
And the Jews both look confused. The one on the left looks kind of surprised.
Oh no. Austin's playing mind chess in his head. Because he's like,
the one on the right is
Okay.
the one that just said that, and the one on the left is the one that looks surprised.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay. Because now he's thinking, wait a minute. All right. And now he's kind of just muttering quietly to himself. Okay. All right. They know swears, but they don't usually swear a lot. But I don't know if I taught them that one or if they learned that one from someone else.
I think, like, after a minute of just you muttering to yourself, the same Drew pipes up, no, literally, what the fuck are you talking about?
See, and actually he'll walk up to the second Drew. See, you said, but can you not say that one? As he looks, he glances at Snuggy and glances back. Can you not, maybe not say that one?
Drew, the Drew looks from you to Snuggy and back again, and just, well, why the shit not?
Oh my god, that's it. he yanks the hat off of this Drew.
Austin has standards.
Well, now that he's realized.
You take the hat off, you take the antenna out, the Drew disappears. I'm going to ask Austin to roll a dex save.
Yeah! All right. Let's see what you get, buddy. Oh, that fell off. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, all right. That's 21.
That's a lot better than he did at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
When he fell off his bike. The last clone disappears in the puff of smoke, and you are immediately wrapped up in a hug.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Drew. And he gives a hug back.
Good fucking content.
Yeah.
After a minute, they'll sort of pull away, and they'll just beam at the three of you, and just, I don't know how to thank the three of you enough for that.
There's one way you can do that.
Huh?
And he places both his hands on your shoulders.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what the hell just happened? Any explanation at all? Also, are you okay? I was worried about you, Sunbeam.
That's an important question. Are you okay?
Physically, I'm fine. There is way too much of all of that to unpack right now, and I will worry about that later. As for what happened, I was kind of fixing one of the outside fences along the edge of the farm, and I found this kind of, and I need to roll hammer space.
Hammer space!
Please don't let me fumble. I didn't pull up the thing. Okay, thank
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
So they reach behind their back into the like cube that's on their back, and they pull out what looks like a bunch of broken glass. It's kind of whitish in color, but it does look like all the pieces look like they belong to the same whole, and it kind of looks like it's supposed to be spherical in nature, but it very much isn't anymore. So they hold it in one hand, and I kind of found that this, I mean, it was whole when I picked it up. And I thought it was kind of weird, and I was gonna take it to somebody to have them check it. So I put it in my hammer space to make sure nothing would happen to it while I was working, and then there was a flash of bright light, and then the next thing I know, there's more of me than there used to be.
If you could say that again.
And then I saw you guys running around, and I didn't know what to do.
No, it's all right. God, Austin, you gay little shit. Sorry. He goes and very gently touches the side of Drew's face.
Okay. They're just looking at the cracked thing in their hand.
But yes, why don't we put that somewhere else or something? On, he's gonna roll a hammer space. All right, that's a 3. He takes out another cookie tin. Except this one's empty. So, all right.
Did it used to have sewing supplies in it?
Possibly.
Let me check everybody's.
Also, please imagine that when Austin and Drew hugged, Tess does like he can't go starry-eyed because he doesn't have eyes, but it's basically that. Just in the background. Just like, oh, they're
Sorry.
Tess, can I get you to do a spell for me? I realize that is
absolutely.
I would like you to cast Detect Magic on the crap in Drew's hand.
As they're putting it in the tin.
Yeah.
Like they're all putting it in the tin. I think Tess is gonna like kind of poke his head around like to like look at it from like probably taller than them. So like he's like looking over their shoulder. And they might just reach out and very gently like not touch it, but like touch the cookie tin.
Mm-hmm.
And they gonna cast Detect Magic that way. And it's kind of like this fizzle snap of like blue in the air, and then he can, I guess, what does he see with that?
So you
what do you see with your special eye?
Your special lack of eyes.
Your special lack of eyes. So you cast Detect Magic on these 3 pieces of broken whatever it is, glass. It looks like glass. You don't know. And you can tell that each piece casts a spell. Like each individual piece casts a spell, and they all cast the same spell. And I have the thing for it, and I don't know what I did with it, so just give me a second. Help. No,
Yeah.
those are for the other game. Help. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so they all cast Mirror Image.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, like, in theory, you each would take one of these, and that's your reward for the game.
Oh, oopsie. Austin, man, this is too dangerous. Let's put it in this tin, and I will put it in my own hammer space.
Amazing.
Meanwhile, Tess, wait, hold on.
Tess is like, I wish to poke it.
So Tess pokes it and gets that each 3 of these individually casts Mirror Image.
I think Tess tilts her head to side. It's like, I don't think it's gonna do that anymore. It's kind of like, it doesn't feel like that.
Do you know Detect Magic?
Is that what it's called? Like, you can see magic stuff weirdly?
He blinks like 3 times rapidly.
I need to specify,
yes.
Tess is a sorcerer, Tess is not a wizard.
That is true.
He never went to school, magic or otherwise.
Sweats in Austin going to school. Anyway.
Delightful. Anyway, Tess just like, I think that's what it's called. I've been reading some books somewhat, I think. But
Well,
yeah, I don't think it's like you just kind of like wait a second, I don't think it's
So they're
Yeah,
now
I
a
think it's like
benefit to
it
us.
casts different. It's like it does something different now.
Okay.
Snuggy is also gonna poke the pieces, not to detect magic, just because they're a kid and they like poking stuff.
I mean,
Be careful. There might be sharp edges.
in Snuggy's defense, there are no sharp edges. The edges are kind of dull. It's kind of like when you find like a semi-pointy rock. It
It's
kind
like
of
sea
feels.
glass.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what's
No.
It's glass that's like the ocean kind of dulled around the
Yeah.
edge and stuff.
Sure,
Yeah.
let's go with that.
I don't know.
Glass from the sea.
Let's go with that.
But that's like that'd be I don't know.
It's not sharp. Let's just go with that. Snuggy can poke it and be fine.
Okay.
Good, because they do not like sharp things.
Nope, it is not sharp. It is definitely like it's got like ridges and like bumps, and it's not like a smooth surface. Well, the cracked parts aren't smooth. The outside parts, which would be the sphere, are smooth though.
Texture.
I see.
Yes, it has texture.
Texture.
That's what it is. It has texture.
Touch, 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 touch.
Okay. You want this as he's gesturing to everyone, like, but he's mostly looking at Drew, like, is it okay to give these guys the stuff? Like,
Drew is just gonna look at the things and then look back up at Austin and just, I don't want anything to do with this. So if you guys want it, be my guest.
well, there are 3 pieces.
I think Tess might look at him and then just pick up one of them and just turn it over his hands, looking at it.
Snuggy will do the same.
Austin leaves his in the tin and actually just kind of puts the lid on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll look at that later. He kind of shoves it into his hat and then goes, and then he kind of holds out his arms again to give another hug.
Drew will absolutely take another hug because that was a lot.
It sure was a lot.
I think Tess is like very quietly in the background just goes, "Aww."
But that is.
Snuggy still just thinks they are very good friends.
And they were roommates.
They were roommates.
But that is all of the game that I have for you guys. Thank you so
Amazing.
much for playing this absolute. I don't even know what you want to call it.
No, thank you. That's
Thank
you. This was
Had a
fantastic.
fun
Thank you.
time.
Yeah. But that's all I have. Unless you guys want to do anything else, I think it is time to say goodbye to our listeners.
I think Tess would probably go in the house and try and find some food to offer.
Snuggy will probably follow. So all I have to say
Y'all going in
That
for
was a
lunch?
lie. I may not be the best at cooking, but I'm gonna find something. I'll make a sandwich.
We are raiding Carminia's kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Snuggy is definitely gonna talk to Tess later and just be like, they seem like really good friends.
I mean, if you think about it, they are.
Delightful.
But with that, thank you everyone, past, present, and future, for listening.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for having us.
Bye.